when
You
we
gonna
were
go
trying
live?
to cook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For example, Hassan. Of course, Hassan's here when Arsenal lose. Where was you when you lost? Where was you?
Bro.
And we're back for another episode of Big Six.
How are you
Bands.
calling me out? How?
Yo, let me do the intro.
Who sounds already?
You're calling me out before he even plays the intro. Have some shame.
Let me do the intro.
Shame is free.
All right, we're back for another episode of Big Six Bands. It's the game week review, game week 2022. You got a lot of man who dropped points. I'll be honest. Lucky we ain't got no City fans in here, but let me just do the intro, introduce a couple, man. He's got a very strong
Lucky
today.
Oh,
So first and foremost, obviously the debutant goes first. Lewis, how you doing, my brother? Good to have you on the channel.
I'm good, man. Like, I'm a lot better than the last few weeks. Expected to get absolutely battered by Liverpool, but we salvaged the point. I'm not going to celebrate draws. That's a little bit too Arsenal mentality for me, but I'm happy with the point. We'll take the point for it is what it is. That 2-0, I expected 7, so thank God.
Yeah, no, I hear it. And obviously, people probably know already, but tell them where they can find you, bro.
Yeah, guys, just Carefree Lewis G, Twitter and YouTube. Chelsea Fan TV as well. Check that out. And yeah, big up you guys, everyone that's locked in.
Big yourself up, man. Islam, it's good to have you back, man. It's good. We need to get you on here. Do you know what I'm saying? Obviously, the man were calling for you last week, but I know you had your show going on and stuff. Chat to the people, man. How you been?
I'm good. I can't believe the Chelsea fans are still running this underdog story. Makes me want to vomit. But anyway, I'm good. I'm happy to be back on Big Six Bands. As always, for my brother calling me out. It's not like we won this week and I'm back. You know, I was just busy last week. Relax. I can't believe. How can you call someone out before the intro? How can you call someone out before the intro? The intro was about to get played and you're already calling someone out. Shame is free.
I need to get my grabs in nice and
shame is free, man. And I can't believe it's an Arsenal fan talking as well, man. Lord, give me strength. These Arsenal fans always piping up. Listen, you know, I have no problem with Arsenal. Just the fans that are just so obnoxious. Anyway, big up. Thanks for having me. Very happy to be here one more time. Big up.
All right. Latimus, bro, how you feeling? You good?
Let's go.
I did you see this? It's weird. It's getting weird.
Okay, do you know what, Sam? Sorry. Usually the losers go on the bottom. I'm so sorry, Sam. Let me just put you where you should be. Where's kids? Yeah. Let me just go on the bottom. Sorry about that.
What the hell?
We don't care. Liverpool put out the 2-0 lead. We don't care. You know, Rangnick and them, man, we don't care. Let's go. We know what we're here.
That is how did Liverpool get to be in the top? He can't
wait for drawing. You get bonus like
drawing. You get
There's only one topic to start that.
We don't care.
Only one topic.
Obviously, not everyone. Again, pick up everyone on the chat.
Ain't no chill my ass. You just lost to Wolves after signing Ronaldo, Sancho, and Varane. Chill my ass, bro. Ain't no
Just
chill.
to say as well, Ollie
You're
did
below
beat
Arsenal
Wolves.
and West Ham. Chill my ass. I'm not chilling nothing.
Yeah, lads. Obviously, again, just remember to like and subscribe. We are on the road to 1,000, but we are about under 20 subscribers away from 700. So, guys, if we can, let's hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. Let's get this going. But we were originally going to start with the Chelsea-Liverpool game because that was, I'd say, probably the game of the season so far. However,
City was. Don't be silly.
It's only been overtaken by the current game that has just happened, where Man U. have literally lost 1-0 for the first time to Wolves United.
Can't lie, yeah.
Get it back in blood, bitch. Yeah.
That was horrible. That was horrible to watch.
So, Corey.
Like, the whole performance.
No, we didn't say you could talk yet, G. We didn't say you could talk yet. Don't explain yourself yet. Don't explain yourself yet. Don't explain yourself yet.
Yeah, bait.
Yeah.
I'm hot.
You got a couple comments there. Let me just run through a couple of these comments, and then Corey, you can explain yourself as to why you think it's okay to turn up like that at home against Wolves. Big up the Big Six Bands family. Pablo, big you up.
Come on, love.
Abdallah, Corey, hold that L, bro. Yeah, they're coming for you. United fans, consultants advise that it's not compulsory for them to take a bye. Months. I want Corey's head. The amount of smoke this man's been sending me. Hold the L, bro. Yeah, Corey, they want your blood. They want your blood. His captaincy or pension couldn't even shoot today. Yeah, I'm in agreement. Big up Daniel Wilkinson, bro. Big subscribe to Big Six Pants. You heard the man. And yeah, let me see this one. Prime looking like a UK singer producer. Labyrinth with the drip. Taha, big up yourself, bro. And Abdallah, big up yourself. All right, so cause no, on a real, slap you in the middle, big man. You need to explain yourself, big. No, I want to see you though. The name is covering your face, G. I want to
see your whole
none of that.
face.
Show us your face, man.
That's better. That's better.
My guys, we were not interested in talking to your nose. Show us your face. Talk to the people.
Yeah, I can't lie. That was a horrible performance from minute one. Like I was getting dominated from minute one. Like we didn't have the ball at least for the first 20 minutes. I don't think we had the ball, and then like, bro, it was just horrible. The only person that I was performing was Phil Jones, who was just doing what he needed to do. But like, no, man, no, it was horrible. Wan-Bissaka, like, although he put in some okay crosses today, there was just parts. Yeah, he did. But
I don't know about that.
I saw him cross it off the pitch.
He did.
Yeah, real talk.
No. But he did put in some decent crosses. I'm going to talk about that.
By the way, just remember he cost 50 M's.
Yeah, I know, bro. Like we speak about this every day. We know he cannot go forward. But yeah, Wan-Bissaka for me, yeah, it was killing me.
Do you really just say Wan-Bissaka and cross in the same sentence?
Say that again.
Corey, he literally had a cross that went to a goal kick. Have some.
Yeah, it was horrible. It was so bad. It was so bad. I can't lie, but I'm not blaming my defense today, innit? I can't blame.
No, Phil Jones was better than Varane still.
Yeah, 100%. But bro, Phil Jones didn't have much to do. Varane was needed.
No, he did. He did.
He definitely did. Without him, they could have scored a few.
Like he made a few interceptions from deep crosses that needed to be intercepted.
But he's the deep man.
No, Varane's the quicker centre back. G.
Wait. Corey, what I'm not gonna have.
Phil Jones can't carry the ball up. So
No. What I'm not gonna have is you trying to downplay Phil Jones's performance because it's not Varane. If Varane was making the same challenges and you're saying that he had an easy game. He didn't have an easy game. He had no different game than Varane.
I'm nowhere near saying that he had an easy game. Did you not hear what I just said? Phil Jones was our best performer.
You also said that he had an easy game.
I said no. I said Varane had to do more.
What more?
What more did he have to do?
Carry the ball up, bro. Phil Jones weren't doing the carrying the ball up.
I saw Phil Jones carry the ball up a few times.
I saw Phil Jones.
I saw it a few times.
Corey, and I saw him he was better than him.
Anyway, we all know Phil Jones had a better performance than Varane.
And that's a grab. Yeah. Make sure that doesn't fucking happen again.
We'll talk.
It's true, but who knows? Phil Jones may play again. Who knows?
Wait, hold on. Phil Jones, who hasn't played in over 2 years, had a better performance than Champions League Varane.
Yeah, that's not acceptable. Don't just try and brush it off.
Thiago Silva and Van
Dijk.
Let's not do this. Let's not do this.
You
know what? Let me take out Gabriel. Let me take out Gabriel and put in someone.
Oh my god.
Put in some Raphael. I heard that one spicy. I heard
Raphael was sweet.
Anyway, next, yeah. McTominay and Matic, yeah. I can't lie. McTominay had a better game than Matic today, innit? Like, Matic kept on doing these passes and, like, it just wasn't working. Like, it just kept on passing to Neves and it just wasn't working for me at all. And Sancho, I don't even want to get onto this light skin.
Let's get into it. Let's get into it.
Aaron Lennon has more goals than him.
I've tried with Sancho. Like, he's killing me. Like the fans, he's killing the fans right now. Yeah, I'm keeping picking him up. I'm still behind him. I know Sancho. I know the play.
Loki, I have a Cuban cigar ready if I ever need to pull it out.
Yeah, love that. This is why it sounds like
it's not enough for me. It's not enough for me. I'll be real. It's just not enough. Like I need more from Sancho. He looked scared. He looked scared to do.
It's Ralf Ball, isn't it? Ralf Ball. Ralf Ball and Ollie Ball. I don't see the difference, to be honest.
I think Rangnick is just Ollie in disguise. That's what I think.
It's not enough.
You know, there's this whole thing they're running that Ralf somehow taught Pep and Klopp and Tuchel. It's the biggest load of shit I've heard in my whole life because this man is playing Ollie ball. This man is not playing no gegenpress. He's playing
shit.
Do you know what
Ragnick did teach them. Those who can't do, teach. He clearly cannot manage, so he's a teacher.
Yeah, he's a just science teacher. That's all he is.
It's like, in fact, you know what it is? Do you know what it is? No. Let me put this in an analogy. So you know, like, you ever notice when an elderly like auntie tries to give you like a single auntie tries to give you like relationship advice, but they're single at their age. You get it? Like it's
that's literally Ralf.
Why?
That's where it's like this what these Man United fans trying to chat to us and Chelsea on this Gergo press thing.
Mons, you know what it is? Corey, listen, I understand this is therapy, but I have to say one thing. Even forget today's game. How the fuck, after you finish second, you sign Ronaldo, Sancho, and Varane, you are 7th. You are below West Ham. You are below Arsenal. You are below Tottenham. You are 3 points above Wolves and 4 points above fucking Brighton, who went 2 months without a win. 2 months without a win, and you're only 4 points above them. This is your football club right now. Accept it. Corey, for the last 5 years, you have become a City fan, but you just don't realize it. Because you know what you've been doing? All what you've been doing is, I'm going to tell you how. All you've been doing is, anyone but Liverpool to win the league. Anyone but Chelsea to win the league. So you've been becoming a City fan because you actually just don't want any of the other two clubs to win.
We say the Sam, read between the lines.
Literally, I hear it. Sam, I hear it.
It's still, I don't even know.
Latimus and Lewis, I want to get like the Chelsea perspective on the Man U situation. What are you man saying in this disaster class that they've just dropped?
What's changed? You're being real. What's really changed since Rangnick's taken over? That's the funniest thing too, because I'm looking at the brand of football. It's not really that different. And now it's the question of, is it the team? Did you lot just overrate Ralf Wiggum a little bit too much? Might be a little bit of column A, might be a little bit of column B. Ralf Wiggum. Or Ralph Ragdoll or Ringworm or whatever you want to call him.
Ringworm.
We said pretty much on the stream and everything
that's a violation. That's a violation.
Some of the football was a violation. I could barely keep concentrated from minute 30 onwards until the Wolves goal. Like the football was boring.
That football.
I fell asleep, Loki.
I didn't watch until the Wolves goal. I had it on in the background, but I was playing Ultimate Team. Nothing was happening.
Go on, ask the question. Go on.
What was that?
Who's better, Arteta or Ralf?
Yeah, Mikel or Ralf. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
Ralph's a Bundesliga 2 winner, no? Ralf won Bundesliga 2.
Yeah, but right now, he's got to show something in the Premier League, right? His best performance was against Burnley with a Ronaldo tap-in.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
And even that was
we're doing the Arteta Ralf comparison, but Arteta came 8th twice.
So what?
Well, Arteta also won the trophy.
Well, right now, Arteta.
You want to hear the facts of the situation? Let me just give you a fact about Ralf Rangnick, because I know, Corey, you probably didn't even hear about him a month ago. Let me just tell you the facts about Ralf Rangnick. Ralf Rangnick, when Zinedine Zidane was 8 years old, he went on, had an incredible career, won stuff as a manager, 3-time Champions Leagues in a row, etc. Ralf Rangnick's CV for the last 40 years has been an Intertoto Cup, a German Cup, and a Division 2 Bundesliga. That's literally his entire CV. So there's a reason. I want to ask you a question, Corey. Why, since Ralf Rangnick is this great tactician who invented football, according to United fans, the question that begs itself is, why wasn't he the manager of Bayern Munich? Why wasn't he the manager of the German national team? I'm gonna need an explanation, since he's so great and so incredible.
What I would say with Ralf is, I expected better from him. Like he's not a world class manager. You can't be a world class manager unless you have a CV to show. Yeah. He's not a world class manager, but I expected better from him. But bro, he's not meant to be my manager. We all need to remember this.
But you brought him in to save your season,
and I expect him to do a job, and he's not. And well, even on paper, he's actually what? How many games has he played? 5 games, and he's accumulated 10 points or something like that. I'm not sure.
The performances haven't been good enough, though.
Of course, and that's what I'm upset.
Pause. Who said the gherkin press?
Corey's just getting violated. Corey,
said gherkin
Corey,
press.
what I think everyone's trying to say
Carry on,
is
carry on.
at the end of the day, yeah, the brother hasn't really had any mad challenges in regards to teams he's faced. Yeah, these are games that I expect you to win, even with an interim manager, with a psycho. Like, I expect you to win these games. You have world-class players, or they're so meant to be world-class players. What the problem is that now he's your manager till the end of the season. And for the month he's been here, not one player has improved. Not one. So what has he been doing in these training sessions on a daily basis?
Dalo's improved.
Dalo's improved. No, Corey, he's just playing. He's just
playing. That's what
he's just playing. He's not improved. He's just playing.
I can't lie.
Dalo hasn't improved.
Bro, I'll be real, yeah. This is just
nothing.
Wait, hold on.
Man.
I heard from what I saw a bit on Twitter and in group chats and with United fans. Apparently, he was getting booed.
Yeah, they were booing him.
Nah, he wouldn't have. What you mean by Old Trafford?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Nah, that's impossible. That's impossible.
No? Cool.
That's impossible. These fans didn't even boo Oli for them to boo this, so I think that's impossible.
Is Oli?
But Oli had legend
was
tax.
Yeah, he's a legend though.
No, but Oli's also.
Ragdoll ain't done nothing.
Prime, you really think United fans are that tight? To be fair, they are that tight. So
Oli's better.
No, we wouldn't.
I'd boo him.
I'd
be
just
booing
expect
him.
more.
If I was a Man U fan and I saw this football, I'd boo him.
Look, I think they would boo like at half time, minute, if it's a shit performance. So they probably did boo then, but I don't think it was aimed at specifically.
So why haven't they been booing every half time? Because every game you've played,
not even just half time,
every
time.
Since he's joined, bro, you haven't done. There's not one game where I've said raw. I can see what Ralf is doing.
Not one.
I can see his plan and I can see it implemented. Like, I can see them trying a thing, bro. Nothing. I've literally seen nothing. That Wolves game highlighted that you lot have no tactics, bro.
You know what it is as well. Just with the Ralf Rangnick thing, the problem is United fans. I can swear on everything right now. Did not know 90% of them did not know who he is before he became manager. Let's be real. And as soon as he employed. One more time, the problem is these people do not learn. The same way, after they signed Ronaldo, Sancho, and Varane, they were like, blah, 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 blah. They did the same shit when Oli was sacked, and they got to Ralf Rangnick. I heard we're going to win the Champions League. I heard top 4 is now cemented. I heard every single statement. So I need an explanation. Why are you below West Ham? Why are you below Arsenal? Why are you below Tottenham fucking Hotspur? Why are you 3 points above Wolves? Explain to me right now. Why?
Wait, what? I can explain that because what I don't understand because I think Ollie's better than Ragnick. The reason why is because at least Ollie, I don't know. Hold on. At least Ollie, whether or not you guys rate him, at least he kept it simple for these players, and he was able to achieve top 4 twice. Ragnick's trying to do complicated gegenpress. We'll do this, we'll do that, and either these players don't understand.
What press, Prime? What press?
Hold on. Let me get to that. Either these players just don't understand, which I doubt, by the way, because this is supposed to be a super team, or Ragnick's not explaining these tactics perfectly to them. Which again, I also don't understand. Which I also don't understand because this guy is better than Tuchel and Klopp. So like. Which is it? Why don't you guys just go back to playing counter-attacking football? Because you have the players to do that, and it will get you guys top 4. Do you bring in a top 1?
I don't want to continuously do this counter-attacking football thing.
I don't think you have a choice.
You don't have a choice. That's the only thing I would say to you.
No.
It's been too long.
I didn't say continuously do it. I'm saying from now until top 4, which is the aim. You got to do something, and that's the only thing that works right now.
I just believe that some of these players can't follow instructions. That's what I believe. Some of these players can't follow them.
Is that they can't follow it, or they believe that they're above it? Because I think that
it might be that it could be
so it's personnel.
Because I feel like these players. I feel like these players that you're paying 100 bags to, yeah,
right,
and 100 bags plus, just don't respect rules. They just feel like they're above the club. They feel like
no. I just believe that they can't. That they literally don't know how to follow it. They don't know.
So like, world class players don't know how to follow instructions.
No.
A super team can't follow instructions.
hold on a second.
Super team.
Cavani can follow instructions. People like
Great.
Rashford could not
Yep.
follow instructions. Bruno Fernandes could not follow instructions.
Why not?
Because he hasn't had the style of play.
Bruno
since he came to my
Fernandes,
club.
who's meant to be better than Frank Lampard in his
Yeah,
prime.
he's meant to be the best 10 in the world. You
But
said.
you know
Hold
what
on a second.
instructions? Do you know what instructions these guys can follow? Counter attack. Why don't you just do that?
But I can
Corey,
follow.
there's no way you think the players are that
No,
useless.
but again, if
Come
it
on,
is
man.
that
These are
simple,
professional
it is-
football
I
players.
agree
They
with
must
you, it is.
understand instructions
I
other than
For
agree.
Manchester
sideways.
United as
I
well,
agree
Lewis.
with you. It is that simple.
Yeah, come
And
on,
you
man.
may
The
not like it.
institution of Manchester United Football Club.
Like you may not
Yeah,
like
you-
it, but it's
we
simple.
can't really be just going around and saying these players are like some sort of just idiotic or dumb or something.
Yeah,
No,
these
it's
are
not.
pro
It's
footballers
not.
on millions and millions of pounds, man.
I believe that they like attempt to try it, but like you'll see every time we will try and press, it'll be like 1-2, and then like the two people behind him just won't follow. It's just like it just gets
that's not
So
that's
to
not
me,
good
that's
enough.
laziness.
Yeah,
But again, it goes back to my point. If this isn't working, go back to what did work for like 2.5 years.
Chris
Counter
Wood does it.
Wood.
oh my god.
Would you
No.
rather not get top four? I can't lie. Would you rather not get top four? I don't think you have a choice, bro. I'm gonna be honest. But let me get to some of these
Do you want to
comments.
listen to the Champions League anthem or the Europa League anthem
That's
or
what
the
I'm trying to
Conference
listen
League
to.
anthem? Because
I'm
you know,
trying to
Corey, you're
listen to
laughing
the
right now. Let me give you a scenario that is possibly gonna happen. I swear to you, I swear on everything, I'm not even taking the piss. This is a scenario that genuinely could happen. You could finish in a Conference League spot, and you see this whole rebuild. This whole thing now goes down the drain. Because Thursday, you have to play midday Thursday against FC Kazakhstan. So this is exactly what's going to happen. And then you're going to come back Sunday and lose. And you're going to blame the Conference League. So you know how it works. Corey, your club has been in the Europa League. So has mine. We know the impact it has. It has a negative impact on your league. Conference League is even worse because it's Thursday midday. You get me? So, like, you're in a very shit position, my friend.
Man said midday. No,
Yeah, don't let you be the second one in the Conference League thing.
I think that it could be that though. It's true.
Bro,
It could be that.
If we play Conference League, like forget seeing Ronaldo. Like Ronaldo won't be here. He won't be at my club. Like he's gone.
Man,
Of course not.
I think he would love to stat pad against Kazakhstani farmers. He would love to.
Oh no. He probably
won't
says in his
play.
contract that he ain't playing
Yeah, he's
anything
got
lower
some
than
pride.
Let me get to
champs.
some of these comments, by the way, boys. So again, big up
Right.
everyone in the chat. There's 20 people in here. It would mean the world if you guys can like and subscribe, people. Also, go and subscribe to This Is Football. Link is in the bio. Go and subscribe to Chelsea Fan TV and Carefree Lewis G as well, people. And go and subscribe to The Terrace, where you also find Latimus as well. Just gonna run through some of these comments. Big up one Rovers vlogs. Go subscribe to them as well. Doing brilliant work over there. Fletcher definitely picking up the team because Ralf plays energetic midfielders and fast centre backs, like when he was at Leipzig.
Oh, another excuse.
United are shit, literally. Man, you. Let's make this clear. Klopp's Gegenpress football is influenced by Wolfgang Frank. Not Ralph. Monts, we know that you're a closet Man United fan. Stop this talk. What? Brother, I hate them bums. The hell? Brother, if I could bottle their tears up and sell them, I'd do that right now. What the hell? Wolves
I've got their tears here, bro.
Yeah, no. Keep them for me. Keep them. We'll talk. Wolves got some really good players that could play for big clubs. No, we struggled against them, but we still beat them 1-0. City struggled against them and got a penalty that should have been a penalty. Did Arsenal beat Wolves?
We lost.
No, we haven't played them yet.
Or was that last season we lost?
Last season.
You must have played them at least once by now.
No, we was gonna play them, but I got called off.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, fair enough.
They got lucky. They were due to get
Real
moved
talk.
to. No, we was moving to teams they were due to get moved to.
You got booed for taking Greenwood off. Yeah, that was a bit mad. Man United, I love watching them. Yeah, Man United, I love watching them. Oh, you're lucky I don't run that up, you know. You're so lucky.
Yeah.
Big up Nigerian English.
Yeah, Corey, get your black ass back on camera, G. And get your ass back on camera, G. Corey, get your ass back.
Yeah, what's this guy doing?
Actually, no.
Get your ass back on camera, bro.
KC as well. Yeah, you guys get your ass on camera as well.
No.
Me, I can't
do that right now,
bro. I can't right now. But Corey defo can.
Corey can do that.
That nigga better not be running.
Ragnarok was here to save the day. Corey, give us an. Listen, Corey for some reason doesn't want to show his face at the moment. Rangnick is a manager next season. They may as well kept Carrick, so they at least had an excuse. Carrick's wins were better than Ralph's win, but nobody wants to hear it.
Big fact.
United aren't getting top 4 prime. United ain't got the players suppressing football. I thought they had a super team, so honestly, it doesn't make sense to me. Rolex Ralph, doing the Rolex suite, making the wrong subs.
Don't kill me.
Lewis, when you last beat, that's a question for you. When you last beat
the last time we beat United was the season after they won their last trophy. So if you can figure out the math with that, I'll be all right.
We'll finish above. Wait, who does Abdi support?
Yeah, he sounds like he supports United.
Wait,
which is fine and everything. I'm sure there's a trophy for finishing above Chelsea.
That is not happening, fam.
The fact that Ragnar
Lewis, if you saw how the United fans were celebrating finishing above Liverpool last season, you would have been like they were fully holding that trophy up. Like, yes, we finished above Liverpool.
I'm not surprised, bro. Like when you don't have
United are so in the mud.
There's always something you have to compensate with.
You know, I'll just say one thing. Monts will agree with every word I'm about to say. When he and I listen to Man United fans, if we played the recording from me and Monts 15 years ago, it would be the same exact words, the same exact shit. Next year is our year. We just need 2 players. We need this. But what you don't realize is you are so far in the mud. You just don't realize how in the mud you are. I'm here. I'm actually here to help you, Corey. Trust me. I'm telling you, brother to brother. Right now, bro. When you recognize you're in the mud, this is when you realize, okay, this is a work in progress. Because honestly, everything you guys say is what I used to say 10 years ago. Next year is going to be our year. We just need a manager. We just need a CDM. We just need a centre back. We just need this. And boom, it collapses every season. So, you know what
I haven't heard in a while? Glaze is out. I haven't heard that in ages.
Oh, yeah,
I know why, because Ronaldo signed and then everyone was queuing up outside the mega store.
These guys don't. You guys only complain about the Glazers when you don't do well. Because again, what Lewis just said, when you got Ronaldo, when you got best player of all time Ronaldo, Champions League Varane, and best creator in the world in Sancho, no one complained. When you guys got Cavani last season, best striker in the league, no one complained. When you signed the 50 mil Ballon d'Or clause Martial, no one complained. When you signed 100 mil Paul Pogba, best midfielder on the planet, no one complained. When you signed Bruno from Sporting, best attacking midfielder, better than Frank Lampard, no one complained. So it's only when you guys do bad, you guys complain. But when you sign these big money players,
it's not. It's not. I can't. The reason why I'm not here shouting Glazers out and everything right now, although I still want them out, is because they made a change in the structure. That's the only reason I can't complain right now, because they've removed some people in the club and tried to make a change there. That's the only reason.
Who did they remove other than Ollie?
Pardon?
Who did they remove other than Ollie?
They moved Phelan, they moved Carrick, they moved all the first team coaches, and they've brought people in to try and change that.
I said McKenna's still there.
Although they're still in charge of absolutely everything. So if anything, it falls on them. But they've literally tried to make a change in certain aspects of the club. That's why I can't really say too much about that at the moment.
Right.
And then they hired a man that won 3 trophies in 40 years.
Which isn't good enough, for sure.
Man's living off his sons, Klopp and Tuchel. It's peak.
It's peak, fam. That's mad embarrassing.
Imagine your deadbeat dad living off you.
Oh my gosh. Trying to say, give me one more chance.
You know what Klopp is, or not? You know what Ragnick is? He walked out on his sons when they were just 2 years old, and now that they're successful, he's trying to come back into their lives.
Nah, you know who he is. You know Drewski. You know that meme he does where he's watching that boxing fight, and he's like, "You see him? I taught him how to do this."
Oh my god!
Yeah. That's fucking Ragnick. That's who he is.
Corey, your manager's such an embarrassment. It's a joke.
It's true. No, Juicy got the memes for real. But Corey, I just want to know, like, before we do move on, are you finishing in the top 4, G? Like, I want to know this.
I still believe we can finish in the top 4. Yes, 100%.
Yeah, see,
I just don't see it.
And kids, stop smoking.
If you lot don't believe I'll finish in the top 4, That's on you, innit? You
What dog? Case.
Wait, that's
What
on
dog
who?
you been giving Corey, fam?
Brother,
Been giving-
are you saying right now that Man United still can't finish in the top 4?
Wait, Corey,
looking
you know
convincing,
what?
fam.
You know what? You probably still can because you have the best squad. However, your manager has to use the squad correctly, and he's not doing that at the moment.
For sure. Well, in my opinion, I think next week we're about to see Van der Beek play in the midfield because obviously McTominay's out.
You've not been saying this for.
That guy is locked up and he ain't getting out. He's left off.
Brother, I promise you, he's gonna have Simicas's eye bags by the time he plays.
He's left.
Yeah,
off,
Side note: why is my man's eye bag so hefty, fam?
Because he was kept in the basement for a whole season. I
hear it. Gosh, I hear it. His eye bag done out.
I have a better chance of playing in United's midfield than Donegan.
Yeah, Van der Beek's not getting a sniff. Could forget that.
Couldn't even get minutes today, and both CMs had yellows, but he still couldn't get minutes. It's just embarrassing.
Wait, so what's going to make you finish above Arsenal? What? Because currently, like, you man aren't doing the basics. Like, at least cool. We can make fun of Arsenal about the whole big game thing, but they get in the like even Tottenham, they're getting the points on the board when they're playing the normal games.
Literally,
so-called lesser teams, let's say.
And I'm putting in performances.
Yeah,
I'm not just doing niche like
so
you lot and getting 1-0s at Norwich and that. I'm putting in good performances. I'm seeing a process. What's yours?
Yeah. What's going on,
Because you was getting onto our project earlier in the season. You kept taking a piss out of it.
Yeah, first 3 games I heard what trust the process means. Trust the process, everything.
Trust the process.
I saw them all. I saw them all.
That's all that came out your mouth. Trust the process. On a bad thing. And now look at you.
Maybe Corey should have trusted the process.
Maybe you should have took your own advice.
So, boy, I don't know, innit? Cool. Let's move on to the Chelsea Liverpool game. I'll let the guests go first. Lou or Latimus, either one of you. What was your take on it?
Wait, where's Corey?
For me, it was. I wasn't confident going into this game at all, looking at the recent form that we had and also the form of Liverpool, even in spite of your loss to Leicester a few days before. I thought the injuries were hitting us a lot worse. I thought the Lukaku news also might have shaken up the team, but it could have gone either way, where it motivated the team or shook them up. And it did a little bit of both, if we're being honest. First half and for long periods of the game, I thought it was a high-intensity match, but I keep saying I think Liverpool made the better decisions under pressure, and that was the difference between the two sides. We seemed to lose the ball a lot more, and we weren't really as composed as you'd want to see. But out of nowhere, after the 2 goals, which first one, a little bit of a Chalobah mistake. There's also a difference between Pulisic and Mane because they're both in the same positions, but Mane scored his. And then Salah just does up Alonso for the second goal, which is like, it's Mo Salah in it, but it's also Marcus Alonso. So I don't really know what to make of it.
Round of applause to Salah. That run was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh
it was, because you're going past the training cone in there. It don't mean anything. I thought it was more impressive that he did up Edouard Mendy for the goal than doing up Alonso. But out of nowhere, we get a wonder goal from Kovacic, and then Liverpool get caught slipping for the second goal. And after that, I think the second half petered out. Both teams started to become a bit more defensive. And there was few chances in the game. It was like both teams were exhausted. But I'll take the draw. I'm not going to celebrate the draw, but I'll take it. It is what it is.
I think Mendy was a little bit busier in the second half, and you lot just had more possession. You lot controlled larger parts of the second half, but we, in terms of opportunities, we had the better opportunities.
Our chances weren't excellent in that game unless we were capitalizing off mistakes that you guys made.
And there was the one save that Keller had to make. I think that was a good chance when Pulisic just come across his man. But I guess it was straight at him, but good save in it nonetheless. As both squads were depleted, so that's why I was still surprised at how intense the game still was. The fact that both teams were depleted. But I feel like what I would say for Latimus is that Latimus said we should be embarrassed for not beating you, but I highly disagree with that because you're acting like we had our first 11, the big bad Liverpool versus Chelsea with 2 first-team players. That wasn't.
I don't think it was the first 11, but I think you had a stronger 11 than we did.
Yeah, Mons, I'm not trying to hear that.
Because we didn't have Alisson. We had Konate playing, who's not a first choice. Robertson was out as well. And we wouldn't usually play.
Yeah, but Shimikas has benched Robertson this season. Am I correct?
for 2 games, and we didn't.
Oh, is it just a 2-game spell?
Yeah, it was.
I
For 2
thought it was
games.
longer. Right, fair enough.
He came in at the start when Robertson, when he started the season when Robertson was injured, but that was about it.
But I can't
Okay.
lie.
But Konate also came in for the 5-0, and he didn't even notice the difference.
Yeah, huh?
In my opinion,
that's United crap. How would you say, Corey?
Bro, being 2-0 up, and then losing, like, bro, the situation changes. You were 2-0 up.
He didn't lose.
Or drawing, sorry. Like, they Liverpool or Chelsea both needed this win. Chelsea went down 2-0. So for them to come back and show character and get the 2 goals, that's great for them. They earned a point. You dropped 2.
But didn't they need to win as much as us?
And they were at home.
But in the grand scheme,
no, I think Corey's got that. Taking Man United out first before you make this point, by the way.
I'm not, bro. This situation changes. Going 2-0 up and then dropping 2 and then going 2-2. That's dropping 2 points, right or wrong?
Not necessarily. Depends how they went 2-0 up. If it was by stroke of luck or whatever, you know how it goes.
You could have stopped that second goal. The first goal, hold my hands up. Kovacic, I didn't even see that happening. That was ridiculous.
Bro,
but
yeah, that's what
the second goal could have been stopped, and there was chances where you could have scored.
Bro, that you can say that for both teams. G, they could have gone 3. They could have gone 3-2 up at times in that game.
For sure, and there's no denying it. But I'm saying you were 2-0 up, G. You were 2-0 up.
But I'm not saying we shouldn't have lost the lead to that game. I wanted to go on and win 3, 4, 5. But at the end of the day, Chelsea did start faster than us. By the way, that first 10 minutes was all bro. That first 10 minutes,
they did. Yeah, I agree. They did.
That first 10 minutes was all Chelsea. Like, I'm thinking, why do we keep giving the ball away? And then they made a mistake. We capitalized. We started growing into the game. I think we controlled the next 15 minutes of the game. Then we got the goal out of it. The rest of the half was still all Liverpool, in my opinion. And the wonder goal, they're at home, by the way. The wonder goal galvanized their crowd. And one lapse in competition, literally one lapse from Konate, and bang, 2-2.
Konate? I don't think it was Konate's fault.
Guys, are we talking about the Liverpool game?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I just had to go do something at home. I apologize.
It's cool. I was saying Konate stepped out of position and left Van Dijk exposed in the central areas. So, and the ball out was poor as well. So people. I know you didn't just say Trent.
Trent was out of position again.
Every goal we can.
Sorry, who was out of position?
Trent.
Bro, he's saying that second goal was Trent.
May God give me strength. God give me strength to not lose my mind. God give me strength to not lose my mind. You know what it is with you guys? You know what it is? I'm going to switch on my camera in a sec. As I told you guys, I'm doing so. You know what it is with you guys? This is in your head. What's the Liverpool team? Goalkeeper, Trent. Right back, Trent. Right centre back, Trent. Left centre back, Trent. Left back, Trent. You will find a way to blame every goal we concede on Trent Alexander-Arnold. If you are talking about the first goal, then Milner fouled him 1 second. Then Milner fouled. He was the one who caused the foul, and Henderson does not close Kovacic down. If you're talking about the second goal, then Konate is so out of position. When you watch the replay, you will see his literally right wing position almost when the header happens. And Mr. Pointing Merchant himself, Jordan Henderson, is also out of position. There are 2 people to blame for the goal. And after that, guess what? Virgil van Dijk does not close Pulisic down. So there are 3 names in my head I can say before I even think of saying Trent. Because you see what the problem is, Corey. The biggest Trent hater on earth. Shout out Terry Flowers, the biggest Trent hater on earth. even himself yesterday said the second goal, you know what, guys, I'm going to be fair, that has nothing to do with Trent. But you're going to sit here, I don't know how many people are watching, big up, make sure you like and subscribe. You're going to sit here and lie to the masses of people watching. You're just going to lie on YouTube.
He was literally next to Salah.
He won't listen to us.
Bam! He had the clearing header. I don't know why the fuck you think right backs are Superman.
Hold on a second, yeah? In my opinion,
Trent, this guy employs Van de Sar and he's talking to me about right back.
No, Corey. Henderson lost the ball in midfield. Henderson lost the ball, G.
I thought the ball got kicked up. Rudiger intercepted it. And then you got not counter attack, but still.
Bro, He literally just gave you 3 reasons as to why everyone else was to blame. Salah not being strong enough to hold up the ball, first of all. Konate coming all the way out of position when he should not be leaving his position like that.
Yeah, it was literally 70% Konate.
You know what? You're right.
Corey, I think you just need to watch the goal again.
That's cool. I admit. But you guys are right now not even saying Trent like you couldn't have been
because Trent,
because it has nothing to do with him. What is this?
I'm here and admit, but Trent was next to Salah. He was next to Salah.
Bro, the goal just wasn't Trent's fault, fam. That is
Corey, are you on your laptop or are you on your phone right now?
Bro, I'm here admitting, yeah, cool.
No, you're scaring me still. You're scaring
Corey. Corey, you know how much I love you, bro. Corey, listen. Just listen to me 10 seconds, please. Just give me 10 seconds. You know how much I love you. Just trust me. Trust me as a brother. Trust me. Just trust me for 10 seconds in your life. Go right now on YouTube, mute so we don't get copyright infringement. Mute the YouTube and literally just go to the Chelsea channel or to the Liverpool channel. Watch the highlights. Skip forward to the second goal. Watch it again and look at the camera straight in the eye and say anything that has anything to do with Trent. Just watch it again, just for the sake of you being sure.
I'm here admitting, yeah, that I was wrong. It's not Trent's fault. It's Konate's fault. I was looking at it on my phone while you were talking. It's Konate's fault. I just had to look at it. Yeah? But
agreed.
If you guys are here not even saying like nothing about Trent, like Trent was totally fine. Like Trent had nothing.
No. Do you know what that is, Corey? Then because you can't just then start. No. Whether he's a 1%, it's not significant enough for me to mention him. Like that's what I think their point is. His mistake or his positioning or anything like that isn't as significant as others. So I'm not going to stand here and point at 5-6 players that could have done something different, because then we're going to be here. Oh, if he done this and was there, then he's at fault. Then if he's not there I'm
not even gonna I don't want to speak about United or anything, but bro, if Wan-Bissaka was there, he's getting cooked. He's getting cooked.
Not if Harry Maguire was a million miles away from the centre back.
If Harry Maguire is the one who's majority wrong in this situation, why are we talking about Wan-Bissaka?
Yeah, same. Agreed.
That narrative is and that narrative is different. That narrative is different because Wan-Bissaka at that time that you wouldn't be talking about this was known as the best 1v1 defender in Europe, the best 1v1 defender on the planet. So if anything, he should be held liable for anything that happens defensively because he's perfect. That was the narrative then. Now that's not the narrative, first of all. But what you're doing is you're assuming, you're assuming, you're now comparing a reaction to Trent from Wan-Bissaka. Now you sound even more crazy.
Exactly.
You're literally saying that.
All I want to say is after the Trent goal line clearance, I'm seeing like these mad memes come up with Trent. Trent can defend. Trent's better than like any best right back in the world. Best right back in the world.
Corey, let me just break it down simply. Let me just say this. First of all, if we're running Trent can defend agendas in 2022, I'm actually not even going to entertain that conversation because that's, in my opinion, respectfully, that's just totally not true. That's number one. Number two, when it comes to yesterday's goal, I literally went and rewatched it right now as well while you were speaking. I literally just watched it on my other phone.
Yeah.
The point is very simple. Trent goes out to clear the header. He clears the header. Henderson is so out of position. He could have been in the Emirates. That's how out of position he is. Konate then comes out and sticks to N'Golo Kante. He is almost stuck to him. That's where the second mistake is made. After that, the third mistake is Van Dijk does not close him down. Now, out of all of three of them that were at fault, Konate, Henderson, and Virgil van Dijk, by the way, I'm blaming the best centre back on earth. I'm not blaming like some sort of any dickhead just so I can put a blame on anyone. I'm blaming Konate, I'm blaming Van Dijk, and I'm blaming Henderson. Trent did what he had to do. He had a clearing header. The clearing header is not always like some sort of perfect situation. I don't know. I think it was Kiers who said like that. It's not even significant enough for me to even mention Trent's name. Now with the Trent argument, it's very simple. If Corey, let me ask you a question. Did you watch 08-09 Barcelona?
Yes.
Where were Barcelona attacked?
Where would they attack? Where would they?
Not where would they attack? Where were they attacked?
Where would they attack? Well, they came to us and we attacked them at OT.
No. You're not getting my question. Barcelona 08-09, basically the Barcelona Pep team. Where did teams who play against them? Where did they attack?
They would attack the flanks.
Why?
Because they weren't that great. Well, they were great, but
No, it's because
So Dani
Messi
Alves is
never
not
came
great?
back, I swear.
bro.
So Dani Alves is not great.
No, he was, but you can definitely get at their wing backs, bro. You can't get through their midfield. It was too great. It was too strong.
Thank you. Now, if in your mind the question is why do people attack down Liverpool's right-hand side? Because common sense says you attack the space. Now we all know Trent is advanced, so they're gonna attack that space. That's number one. Number two, Trent can defend. I have seen Trent in high leverage games, in high big moments, Champions League semi-finals, Champions League finals, final of the Club World Cup, final of the Super Cup. I've seen him perform at an upper echelon level defensively. Now, I'm not absolving him of any blame. I'm not saying Trent is Cafu. I'm not saying that. But the whole narrative that Trent can defend is a false one. Now, are there right backs on earth that can defend better than Trent? The answer is yes. My opinion, someone who can defend better than Trent is Reece James. And Kyle Walker sometimes, but Kyle Walker has a bozo gene. So we're going to push him to the side for a second. Now, besides that, when you look at the total package, what Trent offers you, fuck GA, forget GA. What Trent offers you on the ball in terms of switching the play, the passing. Yesterday's pass, Corey, look in the camera right now. Name another right back in this league that can make that pass to Salah for the second goal. In the world, name one.
I'll be real. Yeah.
Cancelo's a left back. He's played there 30 games.
Trent is ridiculous. Like, bro, you already know Arts Montel. The way I speak about Trent and Robbo, like I've been saying that these two are still the best wing backs that we've had in the Prem for a very, very, very long time. But what I would say is if Trent knows, because he must definitely know that him going up leaves a huge gap behind.
He knows, so he's the manager now.
No,
he's the guy who
Corey, that's so dumb because that's the risk.
That's so dumb. Like blame Klopp, I'd be fine, but don't blame Trent. Like,
wait, issue with me is like Trent knows when he goes up, either Henderson or Fabinho.
Corey's trying so hard to make this Trent's fault, I swear.
Yeah, no,
you're
Corey's
actually
weird.
trying so hard right now, you know?
No, I can't lie. The more he speaks, I'm just invalid points, fam.
Yeah, he's out of position.
Trent,
Corey, he's not out of position. That's the system they play. He pushes up.
Have you noticed how we're not even? Have you noticed how it's not even Liverpool fans defending Trent anymore?
Because it's weird.
Yeah,
do you know what?
Corey's
It's creepy how I've just heard this. I'm sorry.
Corey, it's January 3rd. New year, new me. Just
you know who's in their right position.
Start fresh. Let's not even do this. You cannot deny Trent in 2022
Wait,
anymore.
Lewis, say that again. Lewis, I want to hear that. I want to hear that.
You know who's in their correct position?
Yeah, big facts, man.
I was just gonna say, if you want to know who's really in their correct position, look at Manchester United on the league table.
Correct.
Here's the thing, yeah. I'm with you on the whole like Trent on a consistent basis isn't that great defensively. I'm with you. However, in this basis for the goal, there's other people we can be focusing on to be at fault. No, it's not Trent solely. And I'm the first one that will get onto Trent about him being defensively.
Yes, he is.
This situation,
yes, he is. Me and Prime nearly fell out over this.
Hold on. We've been talking for like 10 minutes now. We shouldn't be talking this long about what Trent did in that situation.
Yeah, it wasn't
literally because he was that.
Yeah, you're being a creep.
Pointless.
Being a creep.
All right, cool. You know what? You're right. Fair enough. I got nothing.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord.
Don't worry. Next time Trent messes up,
if Trent messes up, we will admit it. But he really did nothing yesterday, bro. I'm telling you right now, Corey. Like, you know why it kind of got me triggered still? Because like the biggest Trent haters on God's green earth didn't even blame him.
Just one more thing to say. This positioning that Trent, obviously, it's not Trent's fault, but Trent's going to be caught out again in the same position, but he won't get blamed for it. It will be the defender's fault.
No. We'll look out.
Corey, if your statement is Trent is far up the pitch, who is to blame? Klopp, not him.
Or Henderson. Because that's
the other thing is, if Klopp tells him, yo, Trent, play reserved, he's not going to go like, fuck you, Klopp, and he's going to go off the pitch. He's gonna do what the manager asks him to do. The manager has
Our
identified
players follow our system.
months. When did we change our tactics? 18-19, the season we won the Champions League. When we started, we were like, fuck this gegenpress shit. We're gonna play possession football. Klopp identified Trent and Robertson are both talented right back and left back, so he's like, we're gonna attack through them. So this is basically what happens. We cannot be having Trent debates in 2022. It's actually jarring. It actually is jarring. Mons, let me just say something on big up Gary Paul. Make sure to subscribe as well. Let me just say something to about the game. Yesterday's game was proper Barclays. I was one of the only ones who actually like predicted this. A lot of people were going like, oh, 0-0. Chelsea fans were doing the underdog story. Liverpool fans were doing the underdog story. A lot, both fan bases were just like, oh, shit, we're gonna lose. Oh, shit, we're gonna lose. I was just like, allow it. This is gonna be proper Barclays. It's gonna be because you know what it is. Both teams are chaotic right now. Both teams have chaos in them. Me personally, I predicted a 4-3 Liverpool win. So even in my prediction, I predicted a mad result. Now, the only thing I would disagree with at the start, what you said, Mons, is for me, the game of the season is still Liverpool City 2-2. I think that one was still like some next level shit. But yesterday's game was brilliant. And yesterday's game was the reason why City are going to win the league. Because Chelsea are inconsistent going forward. We are inconsistent defensively. And it just proved itself yesterday. And this is why, you know what, this is the analogy. I'm sorry for just 10 seconds. This is the analogy that I used yesterday. I said Liverpool and Chelsea are sort of like Norwich in the Premier League. We are too good for the championship. So Liverpool and Chelsea are too good to be in a top 4 race. But are we City level? I have no idea. Is there still hope for the league? Yes. In a rainbow island where there's flowers and everything goes well and we win 20 in a row, yes. But besides that, like it's probably going to be 99.99999% Man City. But we still are in it because as my life as a Liverpool fan is built on hope that is illogical, that has zero common sense. My life is just built on false hope. So I'm going to say there is still hope. So it is what it is.
What is, and also Mon said that as well in LFC saying, what is this thing of people trying to claim underdogs? If you don't believe your team's going to win and you say your team's not going to win, how is that saying you're an underdog? Because an underdog. Wait, hold on. An underdog. The definition of an underdog is no one expects you to win, but you believe you'll win. That's what an underdog.
I don't mean it literal in the literal meaning. When what we say is we don't like you doing the underdog thing.
But that's not an underdog.
No. Okay. Let's forget the word underdog. Let's just say the sympathetic approach, or let's just maybe use that.
I wasn't doing sympathy.
What I'm not gonna have is you doing the we're Chelsea, we're shit, we're crap.
No. It wasn't sympathy. It wasn't sympathy, and it wasn't being whatever. It was being honest. My genuine opinion is we're not going to win. I'd rather do that and be honest than give some sort of false sense of bravado that I don't believe in.
To be fair, Chelsea did have every right to.
I wasn't talking about you at all. I'll give you an example of the underdog thing I'm talking about. We have Abdullah is in the comment section right now. You know what he said? Yeah. He said Liverpool are going to win 4-0.
No, I didn't say 4. I said 2-0 at least.
Okay, thank you. There you go. So at least you're being realistic. I got a DM yesterday. I shit you not pre-game from a Chelsea fan. Hussam, you're going to at least win 5-0 today. I shit you not, bro. 5-0 at Stamford Bridge.
Like that.
Thank you. 5-0 at Stamford Bridge.
This is the underdog.
This is the underdog story I'm talking about. Like people were just overdoing it. You get me? Like people are like, oh, we have this guy out, so we're gonna get fucked. Blah blah. That's not gonna happen. Like it still is the European champions at Stamford Bridge, so you have to respect that. And listen, at the end of the day, Liverpool lost a 2-0 lead. However, in isolation, that result was not bad. You go away to Stamford Bridge, you get a point. I take that before the season starts. I take it now. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But this is looking peak still. This is gonna be. This looks like a cup thing for us.
What about Virgil van Dijk jockeying? I want to talk about that. Not being able to get stuck in. Let's talk about that.
So now he's been proven wrong about the Trent. He wants to talk about Van
Dijk.
Which goal?
Because
okay, I'll show you I'm actually fair. I'll show you I'm actually fair, and I didn't get triggered about Trent for no reason, but because you were actually talking shit. But when it comes to Van Dijk, the game yesterday, he didn't have a good game at all.
No,
you know who had a good game yesterday? Everyone else was shit.
Van Dijk, second coming of Jesus. This was it. VVD.
Oh my God.
Keep cooking.
Is it?
Keep cooking.
Is it. There's no better centre back here.
Who's cooking?
This was it. I was ready to see the. I remember Madden were talking about better than Vidic. This is what I was hearing. I was hearing better than
JT,
So Corey, let me
Just
ask
to
you something. Corey, let me
shamelessly
ask
add
you something.
that Christensen's clear, but we move. So
Oh my god.
Danish Maldini, we out here.
Corey,
I'm happy he isn't re-signing.
Corey, let me see your obviously where you're coming from in this, because obviously going into this game, obviously the last 6-7 games, Van Dijk's been excellent, right? I'm sure you'd agree.
Excellent.
He's been very good in the last 6-7 games. He's been.
He lost against Leicester
since the start of the season.
Yeah, but it wasn't really his fault. He's been good.
No, but Van Dijk had nothing to do. Bro, had nothing to do.
But definitely not the Van Dijk of 2 seasons ago.
Bro,
I don't know. I would say
last 6-7 games, Van Dijk has been very, very good, bro.
He's not put a foot wrong, to be fair to him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And obviously, so now, of course, I was on Van Dijk for not coming across to Pulisic, Corey. I'm in agreement that I'm agreeing with you there. But why is it that after a great run, he hasn't put a foot wrong in a long time, and then now the one time he doesn't come across and makes the mistake, you're now identifying the fact that what happened to this? What happened to that?
Bro,
what happened to this? What happened to that? Shouldn't you be saying that after a run of bad games?
We could have got stuck in. Like a lot of people been saying.
But like, you didn't say that. But you didn't say that.
I did. I said to him.
What happened to this? I thought Van Dijk was this.
No,
you don't say. But why would you say that after one mistake? Wouldn't you say that after a run of bad games?
All right, cool. So the Van Dijk thing was a freak accident. He won't be joking again. Next time he'll get stuck in. Right?
Oh yeah, breaking news: Coutinho is agreed to leave Barcelona. Ryan, pick up Ryan.
Bring him back home, my ass, bro. Ain't no bring him back home, nothing.
Go on, carry on, Corey.
No, in Newcastle. Anyway, yeah, he is. This is it. Anyway, but I can't lie.
They signed Trippier, by the way, already.
Yeah, Trippier. They got Trippier.
Oh, they signed him.
I don't know why I keep saying Trippier like he's French. Trippier, yeah, okay.
They're getting Dembele too. Coutinho. This is it. Newcastle incoming. But and Martial, he's going.
Inshallah, they get relegated. Inshallah.
They need to get relegated.
No, why do you want them to get relegated?
You know what it is? Everyone is just being fake happy for Newcastle now, and I feel so bad
to replace Man United.
Yeah, you know what it is? You know what it is? 3 years, 4 years from now, 5 years from now, when they're your title rivals, you're gonna be like, "Fuck Newcastle."
I don't care. Listen,
I started off early. I said, "Fuck Newcastle" day one. You get me? So
when I heard City,
big up the money clubs. I'm here for it.
Prime, can I give you the real reason? Prime, can I give you the real reason?
Look at him, Sugar Daddy Abramovich.
Prime, can I give you the real reason? My club shops at Poundland, so I want Saint Maximin on a discount. That's the reason.
Yeah, but you know what it is? You guys complain about, oil clubs, no history like us, City and PSG. Newcastle have history. Now they have money. So that should be a happy balance,
Listen, I get you, but fuck Newcastle regardless.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not that.
Okay, just on the Van Dijk thing, because Corey is just out here running the Liverpool agendas. Listen, Corey, first of all, Van Dijk has won more Champions Leagues than your entire club in 20 years. So that's just the one thing I want to say. The next thing I want to say is Van Dijk has won. Let me speak. Van Dijk has also won more Premier Leagues in your entire club than the last 10 years. Also, Van Dijk has won more Super Cups.
You can say that because it's 2022,
Van Dijk have won more Super Cups than your entire club in the last 10 years. Also, another thing, since he's an individual, Van Dijk has gotten closer to Ballon d'Or than any of your players in the last 15 years.
Gosh.
Now, just to move on to the Van Dijk thing, here's the thing.
Is this a response to Arsenal fans? Sorry, what you said.
Ryan, fuck Liverpool too.
Oh, see, Latimer, stop being creepy.
What do we have to do?
Prime, it's almost been 10 years, Prime. Prime, it's almost been 10 years,
I heard Champions League, and I assumed you meant Arsenal fans.
No, I'm literally baking Latimer. And you're trying again. You're trying again.
No, listen. On a real one, look, Corey makes a good point. I think yesterday he had a bad game, but Monster's point also stands. Let him have a bad run of games, then we'll have this conversation. It's too early because he could easily start performing next game and keep.
It's the Van Dijk end. Even Keir said it. He hasn't put a foot wrong. Like,
who you got next game?
Arsenal away in the Carabao Cup.
Ooh.
Our side check. I can't wait.
Please
will be a
don't let
Chelsea
Van Dijk
Tottenham
have
watch along.
Watch along.
Please
There's going to
don't
be
let
an
Van Dijk
Arsenal
have
Liverpool watch along. Yes, it's all happening.
Yeah.
It's all happening.
Our
Gulag.
side chick, man. I love it. Big
Do
up Arsenal.
you think he'll even play? Do you think Van Dijk will play?
Yes. You know why? Because Sunday we play Shrewsbury Town in the FA Cup, so he
Yes,
better
FA
than us
Cup.
play.
Yeah. I can't lie. If Van Dijk has a poor performance versus Arsenal, I can't even help you on this one.
Corey, that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. Corey, is your Van Dijk lens is different to everyone else, isn't it?
No, my Van Dijk, bro. Van
No,
Dijk,
it's not.
me,
Corey's right. Corey's right.
If
Van Dijk drops a disaster class against Gabriel, we can't defend.
you're done.
What's with this Gabriel
Someone
thing?
help Prime.
I literally.
I can't lie, but
You really have a Gabriel agenda. Why?
I'm tired of man expecting defenders to be perfect, fam. Like, obviously, it's not a perfect thing. No, because when a man gets past, because Kiz and Casey hate me just as much as you do in this thing, and I don't hear nothing about this, fam.
You don't hear about Van Dijk because there's levels, bro. I can grab him when I grab him.
No one.
Yeah, but for Casey, you won't grab me. Like, you man won't grab me about Van Dijk and go, he's supposed to be this guy and that guy, and like he's made like 10,000 mistakes. You'll be like, where was Van Dijk doing this? Fair enough.
Yeah, I'll grab him when I can.
Van Dijk's the best centre back on the planet, G. So any mistake that I see Van Dijk make, I'm going to
Corey, but we already agreed that yesterday he had a bad game. I don't know what else you want me to say. Like, do you want us to go like Van Dijk? Shit, he had a bad game yesterday. Get him out of the club.
Because how about this?
I just feel like Monto's like saying that you can't go to Van Dijk.
No, Monto, don't.
But Corey, we already agreed he had a bad game and made a mistake.
Should we start nitpicking Varane?
We've agreed.
Casey, what did you say?
I'm saying because I'm sure when Corey got quote unquote Champions League Varane, we were saying the same. We were saying the same thing. Now I'm sure. Now, Corey, because of how rubbish he's been, no one's even bothered to speak about him. No one's even bothered to get onto him because your club is such an embarrassment. I haven't got time for it. I've got my club, Montel's club, and Chelsea all have big things to focus on. We haven't got time to nitpick at what our defenders are doing because they're doing so much. Wait. They're doing so much well.
No. Chat your chat.
Yeah, I'm here for it personally.
Wait, hold on. May I ask who said that? We have big things. Who said that?
Arsenal, me. I said it.
Oh, okay, Casey. So Arsenal are favourites for top 4 then, yes or no?
No, we're not fake. Stop. No.
Yeah, after Man U lost, they're list favourites. I can't lie. I've now held my hand.
Now we are. Now I admit we're favourites.
At this moment in time, Arsenal favourites are top 4, bro.
Yeah, we're favourites.
This moment in time, I'll make sure I choose my words wisely before Latimus tries to grab me.
No.
Because we're all here for what you were saying.
That's what I've meant. Because last week's moment in time, you were also favourites for top 4.
Yeah.
So until anything changes, which you guys still say, we're all as bad as United are and everything, and Spurs or whatever, you should be clear favourites and you should make top 4 from this moment on. Yes.
Yeah. No. See, Latimus, because this is where I know you choose your words. You're an intelligent guy, so I know you choose your words wisely. You saying the word should and you think you are, and all of these words, I'm listening, bro, because saying should means that if I don't, you're going to try and grab me.
But is that any different from Chelsea and Liverpool should be in a title race?
No. You lot should be in a title race for different reasons. Yes. I shouldn't, like, me being in top 4, me liking to be in top 4, is not. I should be top 4.
Like Casey Latimus, we had this argument last week, innit? I think,
like, bro.
But
obviously, I would like to.
No, but the thing is, situations change.
How is Usman talking?
Usman, hold that. Man, you.
In fact, you know what?
You need to link shout me.
Hey, Montel, can I swear?
Are you Ollie?
You know what? Latimus, fuck it, fam. Man should be top 4. It's that simple. Man's there with the elite. It's that simple. But me and champs next season.
Your favorite.
You know how it goes.
Wait, fuck you and champs.
Let me just say this.
I said what I said, and I ain't repeating myself.
Listen.
Right there we go.
Let me actually back my Arsenal brother up. Let me just say one thing. he's actually spot on, by the way, because Arsenal are not even supposed to be in a top 4, bro. Top 4 race. They aren't even supposed to be there, so they're overachieving. The biggest, I don't care if people like it or not, I don't give a shit. The biggest overachievers this season are Arsenal, because not one person put them in the top 4 except me. Shout out to me, big up, Sam. No one put them in a top 4 race. No one even said they had a hope in hell. They were like, haha, Arteta, haha, 8, haha, haha. So everyone, not one person gave them hope. So I will answer your question as well, Prime. Yes, they should finish top 4, and yes, they will finish top 4 come the end of the season. For me personally,
Thank you, Don.
Well, Hosam, what happened at the start of the season? Our prediction at the start of the season, you have to realize things then now change. With midway through, or we're about maybe a bit over midway through, that's how bad United are, and like you guys don't believe Spurs will get it. You now have to be favorites. All the chat that you're giving and the confidence you have in your squad, you now have to get top 4.
No. See, Ladimus,
they will get it. They will get it. Don't worry about Arsenal.
This is not me bantering Arsenal, by the way. I'm saying you're favorites. So it's not banter.
But you're also telling us that we have to get it. It's not that.
You do have to. You do.
No, I don't.
No, I don't. If you don't get top 4, I'll grab them, but I'm not gonna grab them like
you could grab
they're
us.
a top 4 team.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna grab them like they're a sure top 4.
Just to be clear, Case, are you in agreement with Casey?
Of course I am.
Okay,
and also, how about this? If Arsenal,
Corey, why are you talking? You're 7. What makes you think you're a top 4?
You don't get
Pat down over there.
I just want to make some stuff short. We're crap at the moment.
Corey, Steven Gerrard is coming next to your stadium.
Don't doubt.
Hold on. If Arsenal come 5th, or let's say Arsenal don't finish top 4 and Man U don't finish top 4, you know which one of them I'm grabbing.
Yes, fact. Thank you.
Man United for sure.
Like 100%.
Yeah, that's my point, Ladimus. That's my point.
Yeah, there you go, bro.
If I make top 4
again, but I'm not talking about the expectations at the start of the season. I'm talking about as of right now, what's happening.
No, but my expectations
as bad as United are out of the conversation for top 4. Yes or no? As bad as they are.
I think they still are in the conversation.
They're not out of it. They're not out of it.
But I didn't say they're out. I'm saying they're in terms of they're not the favorites for top 4.
Oh yeah.
Correct. Okay, correct.
So if you're the favorites for something, if you don't get it, it is embarrassing.
No, it's not.
No, it's not embarrassing at all.
No, it's not. Because it's like saying a League One or a Championship side makes it to the FA Cup final. They're playing extremely well. The other team's not. They're expected to win, and they don't.
Yeah, because they've gone so far.
No, it's not. Because it's different.
Prime, can I just answer you simply?
It's not.
Can I just answer you simply, Prime? Honest answer. I'm not even trying to banter United. Genuinely speaking, right now, in August. They finished 2nd. They just signed Ronaldo, Sancho, Varane. You would have said, I would have said, 99% of people would have said, at least United are going to challenge for the title. Okay?
Yeah.
Now they didn't challenge for the title. We all also said, most of the people said, worst case scenario, they finished top 4. Everyone said that. Everyone said United worst case scenario, like the absolute worst case. Yeah, there you go.
Also said he can nick a Champions League.
Yeah, exactly. So everyone said worst case scenario, Arsenal finished top. One second. Let me land. So you'll get my point. United finished top 4. The Arsenal is reverse because Arsenal best case scenario is finished top 4. That's absolute best case.
Yeah.
Like if Arsenal are gonna have a magnificent season, they finish 4th.
You know why that is irrelevant? Because, like I said in reference to this, what our predictions at the start of the season, it doesn't matter essentially because things change, context changes, and the context as of right now, Arsenal have a 3 or 4 points, whatever it is, lead, or at least over United anyway. You're comfortable in top 4. Everyone's confident in terms of their fan base of getting top 4. That means you're favorites for top 4.
No, because that
have to that. Hold
but
on, no.
But the context can't change again. The context can change. Because no, I'm not saying it's gonna God forbid in it, but the context can change. Where Arsenal only have a firm 12 players in their squad. So let's say they lose 2 important players. And Man United,
then the odds are back on for someone else.
But again, months. If that all happens, then the context has changed. And then in that sort of scenario,
but then why are we just changing week by week?
Hold on. In that sort of scenario, in 2-3 months' time, whatever, that'll be a different context. And at that point, it won't be embarrassing. But in this moment in time, if things continue the same way and they don't get top 4 and they bottle it, then it is embarrassing. By the way, by the way, hold on. This is not me bantering, like I'm gonna keep saying, because I'm expecting them to get top 4. They're my favorite as of right now, as things stand. They're my favorites to get top 4.
All right, the point doesn't make sense because your opinion or expectations changed from the beginning of the season to now. So it's just the same as saying if it changed in 4 weeks' time or in 2 weeks' time.
I already clarified that. If things change, then yes, that's a different situation. I'm talking about as of right now. If things continue the same way, you have to listen, bro.
I'm not gonna entertain it because we're just taking it game by game. I don't
want no pressure. Like I said last time, I don't want none of this extra pressure of expecting to be there.
If you don't want any of this extra pressure, don't chat big and say stuff like, "Oh, we're coming for Chelsea" and stuff like that.
No one says that.
Who said we're coming for Chelsea?
If you cannot take the expectations of saying
you guys said we're coming for Chelsea.
But you said hold on.
You said Chelsea were 8 points behind City.
Don't say Don't say stuff like that if you can't handle their expectations.
Yeah, no, but who said that?
No. Corey, just to clear up, that point that we said was, I said if they are in a title race, and they're 8 points or 9 points behind City, and we're 8 or 9 points behind them, are we chasing them? If they're chasing the title, then we must be chasing them. That was my point.
Look, Prime, on a real footballing level, there are three teams going for the top 4: United, Spurs, and Arsenal. Fuck West Ham. West Ham are a glorified Burnley. No one cares. Now these are the 3 teams that are going to go for the top 4. When it comes to Tottenham Hotspur, best manager out of the 3, worst squad out of the 3. When it comes to Man United, worst manager out of the 3, best squad out of the 3. When it comes to Arsenal, in the middle. They're in the middle. Arteta is better than Rangnick, in my opinion. Their squad isn't as bad as Tottenham. However, it isn't as good as Man United. But the one thing that people are not mentioning is Arsenal are stable compared to the other 2. Because Conte, Prime is a Chelsea fan. He'll tell you right now, Conte is a walking hothead. He can literally just go like, Levy, you're not going to sign this guy. Fuck you, I'm out. That's number 1. Number 2, the Tottenham squad, forget the results they've been getting. Because you know why? Because we saw this under Jose. We see this every time they get a new manager.
It's just manager bounce.
Dele Alli is going to go back to his old self. So does Eric Dyer. So is all these shit players. They're just going to go back to being shit again. So if Tottenham Hotspur do not sign 6 players minimum, they're not finishing top 4 because their squad is garbage. When it comes to United, Ralf Rangnick is literally worse than Mikel Arteta. Literally speaking right now, because this guy's CV is fucking Intertoto Cup. Arteta has a better CV. Some people are made to play the upstairs role, and that's okay. That doesn't mean you're some sort of shit person. You can be made to play the upstairs role. When it comes to Arsenal, no European football, stable football club. Everyone knows what the manager's trying to do. All the signings have come in, have played well. So Arsenal, yes, Prime should finish in top 4 and will finish in top 4. God forbid Manchester Red finish in top 4. I want Manchester Red to finish. Fuck Europa League. I want them to finish.
Hold on. Hussam.
Because I will drink their fucking tears, bro.
All of what you said boils down to Arsenal are favorites for top 4, and if they don't finish in top 4 in this context, it's okay, cool. That's all I need. That's all I wanted. I didn't want this long spiel of people saying, "Oh, they're not favorites."
But Prime, they're favorite for top 4 doesn't mean it's embarrassing if they don't get it.
That's my point.
We just disagree on the second part. That's it.
Okay, you can disagree on the second part, but I just wanted people to know they're favorites for top 4. That's basically
because the context you're using is current context. Current context.
Yeah, I know. Current context.
Okay, 1 second. Current context, it makes sense. However, overall context, when this whole shit ends in May and we're having a conversation, it's different. Because when we have a conversation in May, everyone's going to go like, okay, what did we expect of Arsenal this season?
Yeah,
what
we'll
was
talk about from the
feeling,
beginning to the end.
If Arsenal had a flawless season this season, if we were talking right now, it's 3rd January. If we were having this conversation in 3rd August, we would all have said the absolute ceiling of Arsenal is top 4. So far, they're actually doing like the best they can because Arsenal are nowhere near to challenge for the title, etc., etc. So they're doing the best. When it comes to the likes of United, Tottenham, etc., they are underachieving. They're playing shitter than they should play. And I'm not even like, people know I always stand for Arsenal. However, when it comes to this whole thing, Arsenal are massively overachieving right now. and should they finish in the top 4, that's a massive achievement. Massive.
That's basically like a trophy.
It's just the agenda, Ladimus. That's all.
No, wait. Hold on. It's an agenda because I'm being positive towards your club.
No. Big you up for thinking that we're going to get top 4. Thank you for that. But the fact that you're saying it's an embarrassment if we don't, but it's the agenda part.
It's not an agenda. I think it will be.
How is it embarrassing?
Again, by this, I'll repeat myself again. By this current context, things change and everything, and I get that. Hold on. Because what happened? I know the context of the beginning of the season. United not getting top 4. That's embarrassing, yes. But there are also mid-season reviews because you have to assess things midway through at a certain because you have the sample size.
So are you talking about that if United was to carry on playing shit?
If you're not understanding what I'm saying, don't interrupt. By the context of what's happening right now, by the lead Arsenal have, by the fact of maybe you don't have the better manager, which is Conte. You have a stable squad. The manager's been there for like 2 seasons now. He knows exactly what he's doing with the players. They're all playing to him. Everything's cohesed and whatever. And you've got the lead. You should be getting top 4. Yes.
Latimer.
At least
I do have one thing to say though. Remember, Tottenham only need to win one. If Tottenham win that North London derby, then they're above Arsenal with 2 games in hand. So are they still favourites? Is it still embarrassing for them not to finish top 4?
It's an if. But again, the game in hand. It's not just that game in hand because it's also provided Spurs win their other remaining games of the season, or they win more games, or the remaining game. They win more games than Arsenal do by the end of the season. Which will they actually do that? No.
I'll be real. Just like Arsenal have been saying, it's about points on the board. Tottenham don't have those points on the board. So, like, as Arsenal have been saying...
Corey, don't do that. Because you were the one saying games in hand.
Boys, let's hold this point.
I believe in the games in hand.
Let's hold this point. As we've got to move on to the next point swiftly. We only got 5-10 more minutes. So let's talk about Arsenal and City. But I just want to get Hussam and Lewis's opinions. We'll go Lewis first on the Arsenal game. There's a lot of controversy over the officiating, over some of the opportunities, and the quite brilliant performance that Arsenal put up, especially in that first 60 minutes. So, Lou, I'll let you can run for that one.
Yeah, first thing I want to say is, like, no banter aside, Man City have the most ridiculous plot armor I've ever seen. Because for all intents and purposes, they should not have got 3 points out of that game. 100%. Arsenal, like, I was 30 minutes late to the game. The first thing that I thought when I came on was Arsenal ain't 2-0 down. Because I'll be real, I've never seen a team come to the Emirates and take the piss every year the way Man City do. They come in and they act like they're playing some Sunday league team. They bag a goal in like 4 minutes every single time they go there and they just pass the ball around. So fair play to Arsenal because they actually gave them a proper match and they had them spinning for long periods. But I think it's a little bit of an experience that caught up with them. They let the poor refereeing get to their heads as well, which to be honest, it was poor refereeing, but we've all been there. So I can't really feel too sorry for Arsenal. Man. That's the thing. Yeah, it's a lack of experience thing, but Arsenal will be happy with the way that they played. Like, we'll say there's a mentality problem with that, but it's Arsenal at this point. We ain't going to say too much about it. They're a team on the rebuild. They got to take these little victories as it goes. Like, they'll be happy with the way that they played. They're getting results where they need to get results, and they're losing the games that they're expected to lose. Like, there's no shame from their point for losing 2-1 to Man City in the last minute, but it is what it is.
Funny, fam.
No, I'm laughing because he said there's no shame in losing to Man City. Like, in my head, like, bro, I'd be fuming based on how much
they're your rivals.
Yeah, but that's our teams. Like, our teams are a higher level. This is Arsenal. Like, fuck it.
No, but I'm saying it like even if I was an Arsenal fan, bro, I've dominated the hell out of Man City.
Yeah, of course we're gonna be fuming at the result.
If you were an Arsenal fan, Corey, you'd be so much happier because you're in the top 4.
No way. I can never.
You would be so much happier right now.
Do you know why? Because I couldn't accept mediocre. I couldn't expect.
Man said mediocre.
You couldn't accept mediocre. You are mediocre right now.
You're mediocre right now.
Exactly.
You've been mediocre for the last 5 years.
So how are Arsenal mediocre?
5 months. 5. 8. 9.
About the trophies because it's now 5 years about a trophy. But yeah, go on.
I'll be real. What if
anyway,
I played Bayern Munich and I played well but lost? I'm gonna be pissed. fucking
Okay,
pissed.
congratulations,
Corey,
Corey.
you are levels behind Bayern. Levels.
Correct,
behind.
Corey. I'm so happy that you would personally be pissed, but 80% of your fan base will not. And
They
I
were
was only
singing
the
Ollie's at the
80%.
wheel after a 5-0 loss against Liverpool at Old Trafford. Have some shame talking about this whole mentality thing. Come on, allow it, man.
I was very, very upset. Any game that I lose, I'm upset. Any game that I lose and play well in, I'm still upset.
Yes, but that's not the point. We're fuming as
Okay,
Arsenal
let me
fans.
explain to you why Arsenal fans shouldn't be upset. Let me explain to you why Arsenal fans shouldn't be upset, Mr. Corey.
Babying them because you just don't see them as a rival, so you do this.
Bro. First of all, I do not baby anyone. That's number one. Number two, when it comes to Arsenal, let me explain something to you. Number one, I have no reason to hate Arsenal because when Liverpool are good, they're shit. When we're shit, they're good. That's literally Arsenal, Liverpool, and Arsenal stopped United dominating the league, and we beat Tottenham Hotspur in a Champions League final. So I have no reason to hate Arsenal. Neither do Arsenal have a reason to hate me. Now, when it comes to Arsenal versus Man City, Arsenal, whether people like to admit this or not, I do not give two fucks. Arsenal dominated Man City. Arsenal outclassed Man City. Arsenal out-cityed City. Arsenal did the passing game. Arsenal played much better than City that game. I agree with Lewis. However, what happened on Saturday, and I maintain this, what happened on Saturday was not a game of football. It was GTA. It was Grand Theft Auto because Arsenal were robbed. I'm not trying to hear anything else. Arsenal were fully robbed. Fully robbed. Because Odegaard's one should have been a penalty. Gabriel's one is not a sending off. And Bernardo Silva's penalty is not a penalty. And let me just add a more thing to the referee's stupidity. At the end, when Rodri scored and took off his shirt, I was waiting for the red. Because Rodri committed about 7 million fouls. He committed about 7 million fouls, and the audacity of the referee to just go give him a yellow, like, have you not been giving him a yellow the whole game? Like, he had 700 fucking fouls.
So
what are you doing, Raf?
It's a joke.
What are you doing, Raf?
Like, again, the officiating was poor. Personally, I think Bernardo Silva was a penalty. We looked again at my house and we saw like actually like the Odegaard one was a penalty. And again, I think Lewis was right when he said like it's the inexperience got to the man. And I think if they just managed to keep their heads and play their game, because even after the goal happened, Martinelli misses an open goal, which realistically 9 out of 10 times he'd score that.
Yeah. Can I just tell you why it isn't a penalty before we move on? Why it isn't a penalty is because Xhaka goes in to make the tackle, but then he removes his leg. So he does not complete the tackle.
Yeah, caught though. That's what I'm saying. He got caught.
He got caught and he pulled his shirt as well.
I believe that.
I feel you on that one. However, because he pulled his leg away, I think it's way too soft.
Yeah, it's soft, but it's still a pen. Like I can, if it happened to me in their box, I'd be fuming if I didn't get a pen.
I'll get why the penalty was given.
It was a combination. It was a combination of the leg and the arm pulling down.
Arsenal like just need to sell this fucking bozo Xhaka. I swear. Just
it was. Do you know what? I'm not upset about the pen, fam.
By the way, boys, obviously, Lewis, I know it's 10 past and you said you got to shoot. Is there anything you want to say to the peoples before you head off, man?
Yeah, guys, if you haven't done so already, smash the like and subscribe button. You already know. Big up everyone in the panel and everyone that's locked in as well. And champions of Europe, up the fucking
Big up, Lewis.
Big up, Lewis.
Take care, guys.
Get the blue scums out of here. Get them out of here.
Take care. Go on, Sam. Finish what you were saying, bro.
So for me personally, the reason why Arsenal shouldn't be embarrassed is because when you look at the history of the games between Arsenal and City, let's be real, City have just been smashing Arsenal. And you know what it is? Arsenal have not even been laying a glove on them. So when you come out, you dominate them, you outclass them. Now, forget no matter what it is, whether it was the referee, whether it was lack of experience, point is they dominated them. They played better than Man City. Did they come up with a 3 points? No. Did they come up with a point? No. However, the performance can allow Arsenal fans to hold their head up high. And that's something I respect because they actually really, really played well. I fully saw. You see Cancelo, he got roasted by Martinelli.
Roasted.
And this is my problem. He fully roasted them. This is the problem. This is the thing as well. Like,
but there was no talk of defending. There was no talk of his defending, by the way.
Yeah, thank you so much. This is why I know people just have agendas towards certain players because not one human being spoke about Cancelo's defending because Cancelo got stripped like a GTA. Speaking of stripper, like he was fully stripping.
The reason why
he was fully just getting hammered. He was getting Martinelli sent him back to Portugal. Like it was bad for him. It was really bad. But you know what? No one comes out and posts pictures on Twitter and posts circles and says, see, this is where Cancelo defended badly. This is why he's a bad player. No one says that shit. But when it's a certain guy who wears 66, suddenly it's, this guy's fault. It's his fault. Let me find a way to blame him. But anyway, look, just before I hop off, Prime, I have to go. I apologize. But before I hop off, Arsenal, I'm going to say this right now. Screen record me, clip me up, whatever it is. I'm saying this right now. Arsenal are finishing in the top 4. I don't give two shits what anyone says. Arsenal are finishing in the top 4, and inshallah they do, because them finishing in top 4 means Manchester Red don't, and it means Chicken White don't, which is I love that shit. So I love the fact that those two don't finish in the top 4, and that makes me so happy. So Arsenal, I'm gonna be real with you though. As much as I'm supporting you right now, your Carabao Cup adventure is gonna end in the semi-final, but I can promise you. But I can promise you, when we meet Tottenham in the final, we're going to beat them again, and you can join in the celebration. So, you know, it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. Anyway, I'm gonna hop off now. Thanks so much for having me. Big up to you, Mons. Big up to everyone on the panel as well.
Big up, man.
Everyone watching right now, make sure you like the video right now and subscribe to this channel. Big up your damn selves, everyone. See a couple of names from the guys who watch me on my channel. Make sure you like and subscribe. Help get them to 700 subs as well. So big up to you guys.
Big up Hussam.
Big
love,
up,
bro.
Take care, man. We'll talk. Love.
Vladimir's gone, bro. I've been waiting for you. What have you got to say?
What about this game? It's the story of Arsenal in big games, really. You start off well. I mean, usually it's for about like 15, 20 minutes. This time it was longer. It was about the first half. You don't tend to score first, but you tend to start off well. Something happens, like the opposition in the big game scores first, or it's a sending off, and your heads just collapse, and you lose 4 or 5-0. And I was talking to one of my friends. He owns an Arsenal channel, and we were speaking like a few days before the game, and I was saying the biggest test for me would be not necessarily going toe-to-toe with City, but we'll see if a red card happens, you know, someone stupidly, I thought it'd be Xhaka, but, you know, it is what it is. If someone stupidly gets sent off, or you guys go 1-0 down by a stupid error, a stupid mistake, will you guys just collapse and get battered again? Will you guys fall into the emotion of the game? Or will you actually just play your natural game? I think you caught City on a bad day. They were very, very poor. And you still need to beat them. Like, hold on, let me finish. City weren't great, and maybe that's also due to you guys being good. I don't know, but like, you had chances to beat them, and you just did not take them at all. And I saw on Twitter, no one, like, I'm not saying slander or abuse him, but no one criticized Martinelli for that miss, saying that he's young. Hold on.
Go on.
No, that has him being young and all of that has nothing to do with it. I like Martinelli; he is talented. But like, if other youngsters missed that, if Callum missed that, or anyone from my team, I'd be getting onto them. Just like if Greenwood missed that, United fans would also get onto him. Like, he needs to be scoring that, because that's you don't get those chances in a big game like that.
Yeah,
I'll tell you why.
You probably go on to maybe go on to, and who knows.
I've been slandering Martinelli for that miss, man.
I feel like they literally just say, "Oh, it was the officiating's fault why you lost."
No one
said that. Couple man have come forward and said Martinelli should have bagged, didn't it? But for me, it's more than a Martinelli should have bagged. It's you're a bum for missing that, but you're still my guy, and we go again next game.
It's ridged up until like,
let me finish. I think it.
I can't like Casey. I've been getting on to for weeks for that.
If this was like your other top 4 challengers are United and Spurs. If United and Spurs were also consistent against the lesser sides, like you guys are, I'd probably be saying, you know what, maybe United or Spurs would end up getting top 4, because those two teams against the bigger sides, they'll take points from. Because they've already done that so far this season. You guys, however, you guys haven't taken points off the bigger sides.
I've taken points of Leicester. I've taken points of Tottenham.
I'm not. Can I speak? The bigger sides, the top 3 sides. Like, you can say Spurs, whatever. I'm talking about the top 3 sides. However, the thing is, United and Spurs aren't consistent against the lesser sides anyway. That's again also part into my reason of why you guys I have you for favorites for top 4. And the thing is, from now into the rest of the season, if you guys don't like win or get points off the top sides, it's bad, but it's maybe not necessarily that much of a bigger deal because of how bad the others are. But it also shows to me that you guys haven't progressed along as quickly or as nicely as you guys think that you are.
Oh, see, this is
No,
because
I'm actually
hold on,
Latimus.
Hold on, because I expect something in these sort of big games. Like West Ham, they've beaten Chelsea, they've beaten Liverpool,
and I beat West Ham.
They might have beaten City in the Carabao Cup or something, and United as well. But whatever, they've taken points again, or they've turned up against these bigger sides and put in performances. I need a performance and a result from Arsenal.
But so's Wolves. And what does that mean? Is Wolves going to start challenging?
No, but it's about being I just said consistent against everyone else, which you are. But you need performances against the top side, especially when you're talking about going up that sort of level. Because if you
then that means I'll be a top 4 side if I'm consistent against the.
But you're in the top. But again, you're in the top 4, and
I'm in the top 4, but I'm not a top 4 side.
But your aim is to finish in the top 4.
And yes, that's my aim. It doesn't mean that I'm ready.
If you want to then become a top 4 side, these are the sort of the bigger games you need to show something in and get results from.
Latimus,
and that's for next season.
But Latimus,
but hold on, the fact that you haven't, things will probably change in the second half of the season. The fact that you haven't thus far, maybe you're not as far along in your development.
Latimus, what are you talking about?
That's just so false.
Okay, you don't understand. Let me finish. Maybe you're not as far along in your development in this particular moment in time as you guys all think that you are. However, we're only halfway through the season. In the second half, you might end up beating City or maybe beating Chelsea or something, or getting points. And what I'm saying is negated. You might beat Liverpool in the Carabao Cup semi-final, and then you beat me or Spurs in the final. And what I'm saying is again negated. So fine, but this particular moment in time, your performances and results in the bigger games have to improve.
Okay, I'll tell you why that's BS. Yeah.
Okay.
For starters, the big games that we have played are obviously yourself, who I played with my B team, City for the first time, who I played with my B/C team, and Liverpool. I'll hold my hands up, we got smoked. But for those games, right, and I'll compare it to last season and this season. Last season, not one of these games, besides Chelsea, besides you, I put up a performance. Man, I didn't. Flipping, who else? Liverpool I didn't, and City I didn't. This season, Liverpool for a good at least 45 minutes, I played very well. It was very hard for them to break us down, and we capitulated second half. That's therefore an improvement. Once again, with City, I wasn't even in the game for City last season. This time, I should have won the game. It was fine margins as to why I didn't. So therefore, it's an improvement. My point is, that Arsenal have something to. I'm proud that I don't care. Cool, we lost, but I'm very proud of how my team played, and I can see the positives. The positives are, bro, for 60% for 60 minutes of the game, we was on top. I haven't seen my team hush up City like that in my life, and then on top of that, the lesser teams are getting smoked. So it's not that I'm expecting my team from last season to now become a top 4 side and to beat all these small sides and take points from all of you lot. We're not there yet. I'm not expecting that. What I'm expecting is to see a performance against these teams. That's all I've said. For the beginning of the season, I need to see a performance. Because once I see a performance, results will follow. I don't want a shit performance and we win 1-0. Because then it's not really an improvement. I just luckily wormed my way into that win. Doesn't mean anything. If I'm constantly seeing improvement in these games, I'm not getting dominated by you. I can tell you that for a fact. I'm not getting dominated by City. I'm not getting dominated by Man U. These, bro, I'm challenging in these games, and that's what I needed, bro. That's progression, not just getting a result.
You're not challenging these. I don't think you listened to what I said. You're not challenging in these games. Going from like 20 minutes or half an hour to 45 and saying you put in a good performance but still losing. Like, again, you said against Liverpool, you ended up losing the game 4-0. How you played in the first half is redundant. Against Man City, a poor Man City side on that day, and the fact that
Why
you
is it
still
a poor
lost.
Why
Man
is it a
City
poor
side all of a
City side?
sudden? It's not a
Because
poor Man City
hold
side.
on, because they did play poor on the day. Whether that's down to you guys playing, whether that's down to you guys playing brilliantly, which you have to give you the credit, which I am, or it's down to City playing poorly, which is also have to go on to them as well. Like, you still weren't able to beat them. So what I'm saying is valid. You do have to improve your performances and results in these bigger games. Because if you've got you have to play.
Given though, isn't it, that they need to improve.
Yes, that's my point.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, maybe it's the fact of you might not have improved as much as you guys think that you have. If you're still not getting performance, I'm not saying.
But how much do we think we've improved?
Performances that you
know what? Yeah, you know what it is. I just think that, like, even in this game here, the Arsenal City game, I just thought, get a draw, like a draw, man. Come on, and it's just like another loss. It's just like, back to saying that, we're gonna challenge, we're gonna like go up against these teams and then just like not get. I personally
no, it's not the same.
No, I'm saying in the grand scheme of things, like before the game started, I thought Arsenal 4-0 loss. That's it, boom. But Arsenal came out and had a performance, and that is, credit to them, because like Arsenal put City to the sword. I've never seen City on a back foot like that since when Liverpool played them. That's it, yeah. So you're playing what you're playing amazing, and then it's just like you still don't get 3 points.
No, but that's what separates us from the elite side. I'm not an elite side.
This is what you've been understanding. No one disagrees with what you've been saying.
Let me finish. I'm just asking you, yeah, from an amazing world-class performance, when are you going to beat the City side?
Corey, that's what I'm saying. When we get, listen,
if you can't beat
as
them
of now,
when are you going to beat them?
As of now, we are on the, like you lot said, we're on a rebuild. We're in a project.
Yeah.
The project's not done yet. So us being in a project, for you man to ask us to be beating the lesser teams consistently and beating the top teams is a stretch.
Who said
we're not there yet?
Who said beat the top? No, Corey, no, stop. Because no one said beat the top teams.
All right, get a result.
So what did you say?
The thing is, as you continue and
wait, what did Latimer say?
I said you have to put in. You're talking about performances. But if you're putting in performances but still losing against a top side playing poor on the day, or capitulating in the second half and losing 4-0, I don't care about how your performance was in the first half. Your performance has
because you're not an Arsenal fan. That's why.
Hold on. Your performance eventually has to materialize into getting a result. I'm not saying beat them. I'm not saying outplay them and beat them 3-4-0. But get a result, meaning get a 1-1 draw.
Shutting off in 5.
You could have got against
City on the next one.
Or you like get a 1-1 draw like you could have against City. Like,
I just want to say,
eventually you will get to that, obviously.
Eventually it will.
That's our point.
But again, that is my point of you need to get to that. Because it's
it's pointless telling me I need to.
Yeah, that's in the future.
That's obvious.
Let me interject.
I just think, do you guys believe not getting the draw out of any of me, Chelsea, Liverpool and City is okay? Like, not even
that's separate to what I'm trying to talk about.
I think they already know.
Right, cool.
That's what our point is. We already know that's it. We don't need to hear
that. The fact that before Arsenal weren't putting in performances against any of these teams.
Yes, that's my point.
Last season.
Yes, Corey, but I beat you in a pen 1-0, and that's you, fam.
They beat Chelsea twice.
I know we done a double over Chelsea last season.
Also, when you got that draw from Man United, your fans were gassed about how brilliantly you played.
What draw?
Did you not draw?
No, we beat them.
Sorry, the 1-0 game. Did you not include that?
No, that was a big result. That's 1-0 at Old Trafford.
Exactly. So
you didn't include.
Why are you not getting that?
It's a big result, and players played well. They got big.
No. But in this conversation we had, you guys didn't include it until now.
Because I'm not because the performance that I've put in against even Liverpool and City were both clear of that Man U performance. Forget that.
No,
bro,
not my game.
But the performance. But
until the first 45, I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the whole game.
A game.
The first 45, you were just defensively good. You weren't offensively.
You don't play a game over 45 minutes. It's a 90-minute game. I don't care how you play in solely the first half. If you don't win the game or get a result from it.
deep it. Monzo said defensively good. So you were just
as I
stopping
said,
chances from Liverpool.
that there, and I said, I'm with you, Arsenal guys, on this argument. But again, when it comes to our game, I'm not really trying to hear you played well in the 45.
But you know what?
We done what we had to do. We done what we had to do.
No, kids, they're holding us to their standards, so they clearly
No,
think we're of level.
Yeah.
I get it.
That's not
We're
what I'm
holding
doing.
you.
See
You
what
guys
I
are
mean?
trying to
If I was holding you to my standards,
progress.
I'd expect you to give me a game.
No.
You did not give me a game in that first
Yeah,
half.
but we're not
guys,
there
no.
yet. We're not
No
ready.
one's
I'm not
holding you
saying
to
you're
our
there. I'm not
standards.
saying you're there.
No one's
Casey's
holding you
saying
to your
your
standards.
performance was clear against us as what it was against United, and you beat United 1-0. Bro, the game against United, United didn't play well against you. I think both teams are just on the same level, and you guys edged it with the penalty. No one
Yeah, but that's
dominated
with
each
Willie.
other.
Cool. With this City game, because we're talking about games when we've had players like Willian playing and holding. Forget that. As of now, yeah, we've outplayed City. This is Mikel's first team squad. What he wanted in the summer. Yeah, this is all of his players. This is his tools. You can see what he's trying to do. We outclassed City. Yeah. Yes, we didn't get the result, but you can see progress.
I'm
It doesn't
with
matter
you.
about the
Bro,
performance.
You've given them a game for the first
No,
time.
we're not
What about
using. No,
Liverpool?
hold on, months. Hold on. We're not using the word outclass and you lose.
No.
Of course you can.
At the end of the day, you didn't. If it was a 1-1 draw, then you can use that word because you got a result. You lost.
So
Cool.
what?
Cool.
There's teams that have been
Like you man
outclassed
said,
and
it's
you
individual.
lose.
But
It's
that's
individual.
not a result.
So
So
wait,
for
wait,
example,
No, they don't. You don't always get a
I've got
result when
question
you
for you,
outclass
yeah?
a
I've
team.
got a
Yes,
question
you
for you,
do.
Monzo.
Oh
If you
my
don't get a
god.
result, if you don't get
Now
a
we're
result,
just
then you
now we're
haven't
just doing
outclassed someone.
separate. Now it's just
Oh
separate.
my
It's
god.
Go on,
pointless.
Corey.
Actually, no, I don't. But
So when
What
Celtic,
I
so
was
when
gonna say was
Celtic beat
the only thing
when
that worries
Celtic
me.
beat Barcelona 1-0, did they outclass them?
When
huh?
Celtic beat
Yes.
Barcelona 1-0,
Yeah, they
yes.
did.
Yes.
Yeah, they did.
Are
Chelsea
you
played.
talking about?
I
You're talking about under
You
Neil
lot are
Lennon?
creepy.
Yeah.
were
You're talking
you
about
Yeah.
talking about when Fraser Forster had the game of his life?
Yes.
That's not
Monzo.
outclassing the team,
Monzo,
though.
take this.
They didn't get outclassed though. No, they didn't.
When told
Monzo,
Barca had like
Monzo,
20 something shots on
Monzo.
Yeah,
target.
that's
Monzo,
not an
think about-
outclassing. But
Oh,
listen,
you're not
the only
talking
thing,
about that.
my point's a little bit different, and I just think that obviously there has been improvements because you guys haven't been you haven't played well against the big teams nowhere near enough in the last 3-4 years, just in general, innit? So the fact that now you're starting to you're rocking up and you're giving teams a game, especially this Man City side, right? My only issue is that for you to play, that's the best Arsenal performance I've seen in 3 years, yeah, arguably, right, against the top side.
Yeah.
So for you to put in your best performance in the last 60 games and still not win is still a worry to me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
what I was
still a
trying to
worry
say
to me.
once.
In my opinion,
but at the same time, the band-aid is that
do you
it's
think you're
better.
winning that game?
And if I'd rather be doing
It's Xhaka. It's Granit
doing that.
Xhaka. Because we still got players making the same mistakes as we did from years ago. When
Yeah,
you've got
but-
players like Xhaka conceding penalties, which no one else is conceding, that's the worry. That's where we fucked up. Is people going to look at that? Some Arsenal fans are going to look at that and think, oh, it was officiating, it was refs. It was partly that, don't get me wrong. But from what I was saying as well, as my own personal opinion, we're making the same mistakes we were doing season before. With Granit Xhaka capitulating, conceding away pens. That was a penalty, by the way. Granit Xhaka's penalty. That was a pen. So when you got stuff doing that's making the same mistakes year in, year out, that's what it is. But Xhaka is on his way out. We're getting a centre mid to replace him, and then that's the first step in the final, let's say, called the final year of the project. And then once that happens, then you will start to see stuff. But until then, I'm aware that we can't beat the big teams like City and Liverpool convincingly. I'm aware of that.
No one said beat. Again, no one said beat for 1. 2. Do you not think it's a problem? Do you not think it's a problem that your manager in these big games has done something to try and jeer up the crowd and then it's worked against them? Like when you played Liverpool, try and get in Klopp's face and you get battered.
That's an interesting comment there.
Hold on. And then in this City game, I think he did something, well, Arteta wasn't there, but like you guys tried getting like passionate and stuff. I think you missed, maybe it was the Martinelli chance, but you missed a dead cert chance, and then the shenanigans happened and Gabriel got sent off.
Yeah,
like,
Gabriel, that's not a problem because them Gabriel yellow cards weren't yellow cards for me.
The second one was a yellow. First one was a yellow.
Reason I'm saying that is because people don't see this as well, yeah? His first yellow card was not because he was digging out the penalty area. That wasn't his yellow card. If you watch Match of the Day, the actual yellow card was because he ran over to the ref and tried to convince the ref not as to why that wasn't a pen, the Mahrez one. And the referee couldn't wait to get the card out of his pocket. So that's not a yellow card.
Talking back to the ref can get you a yellow card. Everyone knows.
Yeah,
that.
but he wasn't talking back. After Mahrez scored the penalty, all Gabriel done was walk over to him and just speak to him. Yeah, and he had the yellow card out beforehand.
Yeah, that there though is the lack of experience. Don't chat to the ref. The decision's been done. It can't be changed. He scored.
Yeah, but why is he getting a yellow? Why is he getting a yellow?
You can get a yellow.
Bro, that's not something that only happens to Arsenal players. That can happen to anyone, bro. Happened to Fernandes the other day. That can happen to anyone, G.
But it was clear. Fernandes was giving lip. You could see he was giving lip and getting the ref hot. All Gabriel done was walk over to the ref.
Bro. The protest will get. We've seen numerous players get yellow carded for any sort of protest, light or heavy.
Yeah.
Light or heavy, bro.
But I just think that's
as a centre back, I guarantee you, if you guys had a proper captain in your team, before Gabriel even gets to the referee, he would have pushed him away and said, "Fuck off back to a position and get on with the game." Which now 1-1, we're playing better than these, man. Run it back and go again.
Mons, you know what's funny?
I think it's because of the occasion.
You know what's funny? Again, and that's my point. Playing the occasion and getting emotional and doing stupid stuff to get sent off. That's 4-0 rather than just playing the game. That's my point.
Kiers. Would Henderson or Aspi allowed Gabriel to do that?
He wouldn't. And I agree. But my point is, it's a joke because can you blame him for doing that? Can you really?
Yeah. But bro, when something's going, big up Saint LFC TV, by the way, make sure you go and subscribe.
Chelsea do that, but the reason why Chelsea get away with it is because they come in like a pack of 6.
There we go. So there we go. So you just proved my point. It happens to some players, but not others.
But yeah.
So how can we improve when that's the case?
Gabriel going up there alone, it's tactically silly. You're gonna get yourself in trouble.
Again, lack of experience, lack of captains, lack of leaders in the team to something. Because I guarantee you, bro, the amount of times I've seen like Mane on the yellow, or I've seen a Chelsea player on the yellow. I've seen the captain grab my man by the neck and push you back into position, fam.
But he wasn't on a yellow.
This Gabriel guy, right? This is one of the people, one of the candidates fans want to take over from Aubameyang as captain. By the way.
Yeah. So
and he's doing stupid stuff like this.
He will definitely be a good captain.
It's a silly yellow, but silly yellows happen in every game, G.
Exactly.
So that's happen in all games. Yeah, they happen in all games, bro. Some fouls that are not actually a foul, and the guys dived and made it bigger than it is. Yellow.
How about this? Sergio Ramos, the king of the yellow cards, bro. The king of the yellow cards, G. Like what again? Like Saint LFC put it. Man, them Arsenal again, as well as having a good performance, inexperience. You man don't know about the dark arts of football, bro. The skullduggeries, the fuckeries, bro. You don't know how to At the end of the day, if you're gonna crowd the ref. Don't walk over to the You're a centre back. So even if you're not on the yellow card, you never want your centre backs or any defenders on a card. Especially when now you're gonna if you're gonna
now you're going against Bernardo Silva.
Bernardo Silva's running at you. Now you can't stick a leg in.
I know that's my point, once. That's Xhaka, who I want gone.
No, not Xhaka.
Don't worry about that.
But he's talking about any defender, bro. I can't lie. A lot of people downplay that Bernardo Silva chop. Any defender on this planet will get sent by that move. Please make that known. Any defenders get sent by that move, and that's probably a yellow. They're probably getting the same yellow, G.
No, they would not, because any experienced centre back or defender knows not to grab his shirt in the penalty area. You do not do that, because the minute you do that, you're in trouble. There's cameras everywhere.
I'm not an experienced defender, and I know not to do that.
There we go. So why is Xhaka doing it? This is my point. It's a young team. So the Gabriel thing, that's going to happen. It's all part of the process.
I also the Gabriel thing. I'm also not an experienced centre back or experienced player. I also know not to do what Gabriel did.
Yeah, but that's different though. You wasn't in it in that situation. There, it's when you see the Odegaard penalty, and then you see that other penalty get given, and then one goes to VAR, one doesn't, and you're already in like it's New Year's Day, the crowd there's buzzing. That it's very different.
Was it the right thing to do? Yes or no? Was it the right thing to do? Yes or no?
Oh, obviously it wouldn't because you got a red card for it.
Conversation should be done.
But that's the point. But that's my point. That can happen to anybody in that moment.
Do you believe it's okay if you Gabriel to go?
But this is the difference. Kids, this is the difference. When we're giving you these nitpicks, these might seem like little things that are unfair and the nitpicks, but this is the difference between here and here. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, you're right.
Margins, as if you want to overcome these fine margins, again, get a captain in the team that's going to stop him from doing that, or he has to know himself to not do that because it's not the first time. He's got a done red card before earlier this season. Do you know what I'm saying? So either get someone else with a better head and that's as good as him, or again, get the captain and implement it from now because this is the stuff that's going to lose you big games. I guarantee you, this was a Champions League final, or this was a Europa League final, any sort of match final, I'd say the same thing, if not worse. I'll be even more annoyed. The fact that when there's an agenda against you, do you know what you do? Don't give them the chance to have the agenda.
That's very difficult to say when you're not asking.
Do you believe that these players went in today saying it's the refs' fault we lost that game?
Which players?
Do you think Gabriel's gone in there, gone into the change room and said to himself, "It's the refs' fault. It's the refs' fault I lost that game."
Do you think he's done that? Partly. I'll do that now.
I don't think he has. I think, in my opinion, I think Gabriel's gone in and said, maybe I shouldn't have gone over to the ref.
Yeah, of course he has. That's another point. But he's also thinking he got shagged and the team got shagged, which we did.
It's true, but bro, you already know. Hold on a second. These players know, they speak about it all the time, and I know for sure they do. Yeah, these players know that these refs are not that great and they give silly ass decisions all the time. This has been happening from game 1 to game now. Yeah, it's happened the whole season.
Yeah, so but I've never seen anything like that though.
Wait, why would Gabriel go and do something that possibly has the chance of getting a yellow? Why would you do that?
He's probably thinking it's one yellow and then he's calm.
Yeah, that's not calm. No, one yellow's not calm when you're a centre back and you're facing Man City. It's not calm.
Wait. So he thought if I get this one yellow, I can do anything else that I want. And
obviously he's not thinking about the yellow in that current moment.
If he's not thinking while he's on a yellow card, it's not back into my point of saying this guy is not a good centre back. He's average.
So we're running that thing. We're running that.
No. But again, what sort of if Maguire did this, you would be cooking him?
No, I would not.
Right? Yes, you would.
I cook Maguire because he's shit.
And if Maguire did something like this, did something like this,
you're cooking him.
Yeah, I know. I'll cook him because I know he's gonna play shit. Gabriel is not a shit centre back.
Well, no. I'm talking about this situation.
Yes, that's fine. He's just shit mentally. He's just shit mentally. His mental capacity in the game is just shit. Is that what?
I don't know about that. That's just bare weird saying that. This is his first red this season.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Is that Gabriel's first red this season?
He got sent off for something stupid previously. I can't even cap.
He got sent off last season against Southampton.
Oh, mate,
those are his only 2 red cards.
Fair enough, but bro, these guys are telling you here that getting stupid yellows in the game is not that, bro. When did you see Van Dijk?
But that's my point.
When did you see Van Dijk pick up a yellow for stupidity like that?
But we're aware of that, bro. That's why I said it's a process. It's a young, vibrant team that can get hot-headed at these times. It happens, bro.
Right, but what you need to do is hold your hands up and go, officiating was dumb, but we gave them an excuse giving the excuse for the referee to give me a yellow was a part of the thing that messed us up. It did mess you up, bro.
I agree with that.
Needs to, as I said, that needs to get cut out. If you want to expect to start winning big games, cut that out. Because at the end of the day, the only way I want to see my centre backs picking up a yellow card is if it's a tactical foul.
Yeah,
nothing else.
Yeah, you're right.
Nothing else, G. So
you're right, and that's what I hope that we pattern that up, and then once we do, we'll look a real force.
Literally, there you go. But yeah, I think lads, I'm happy to call it there. I'm happy to call it there. What are we saying? I'm saying let's try and get this video to 30 likes at least. I'm looking for 30 likes, guys. So if you haven't liked or subscribed already, please smash that like. Again, there should be a watch along for the Tottenham and Chelsea game this week, midweek on the Wednesday. And there will also be a watch along for the Arsenal and Liverpool game on the Thursday. We will be having a few guests pop in at halftime and during the whole game if that's what you if that's what you guys want to do as well. I'm happy for that. Big up everyone in the chat: Taha, Saint, Gio, Adiri, Onzo, Ali, Wowhad, Taha, Nathan as well, Ali, Noah, the usual guys, Jaylings, everyone in here. There's been so many people coming in and out here today, especially the comments at the start were flying. So apologies if I have missed your comments and stuff like that. But again, just make sure we like and subscribe. We're still approaching 800 subs, near 780 now, which is really good as well. Good turnout for this video. If you're watching this back, like. If you're watching it now, like. If you're watching it, subscribe. Do all that good stuff. But yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in. Listen, you guys have been amazing today in the comments. It's been a brilliant conversation. We have a week off as this FA Cup stuff, but yeah, upcoming videos on Wednesday and Thursday. Please be there. We'll see you in the upcoming videos very soon. Latimus, Corey, and Kiers, is there anything else you guys want to say to the crowd?
No, big you up. Thank you. Thank everyone for joining.
Yeah, big up everybody here, man. Seriously,
you guys make the show. This is it, man. You guys make it.
Get us to 1K, please.
Yeah, thank you very much, everyone, so much. And if you wouldn't mind, Mons, can I just shout out what we're doing in the first XI? We've created a fantasy league for AFCON coming up. It's something like I love watching AFCON growing up and having managers and players and fans disrespect it. Like I'm against that. So I'm trying to do what I can because I've got a bit of a platform to kind of like push out there and promote it and stuff. Yeah. So we're doing we've created a fantasy league. I created one today. People can join up. I'll actually post it in the comments. And we're also doing watch alongs and stuff on the first XI, so people can come along and just get involved and stuff. So
yeah, I'll send me the link. I'll put it in the for this
Montel,
video.
Kiz is smiling right now. How about
this?
For what?
Kiz is smiling.
But we won't go into it. Send me
Carabao FA is there.
Description. DM it to me. The link is there, guys. For anyone in the chat that wants to join, Latimer, send it to me privately so I can put it in the link to the video. And yeah, all right, guys. It's been another episode of Big Six Bants, and we will see you in the next one.
Boom.
Real.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.